The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this special edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live as we are celebrating senior night here at Tonganoxie High School as your Tonganoxie Chieftains host the Paola Panthers in the final regular season doubleheader, and it is presented to you by Kansas Insurance. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, give them a call at 913-369-6600. As always this season, I'm Dylan Funk, joined alongside Dennis Rennan, my broadcast partner. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's been about 20 or so games in the regular season. We finally arrived to tonight, senior night. No other special night in any high school students, athletes' career than what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, no question about that. I'm sure it's going to be really emotional for these senior girls and boys because you know what that finality is like when you play in your last, possibly your last home game.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The whole entire week leading up to it, and especially harder in basketball because, like in football, that was my big senior night moment. We had all week, and then it was Friday night. For these girls and boys, they played on Tuesday, so they couldn't get too caught up in it, but I'm sure these past 48 hours, it's been a lot of and especially since it got postponed. This was supposed to be last Friday.
Right.
So you add that factor into it as well. A lot of emotions going to be running high tonight, but you got to try to keep those under control. There's still some games to be played. I know that's easy to get lost, but still some games to be played. If you folks are wondering about the senior night festivities, we will be covering all of those here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We got the girls game. They'll be tipping off here in about 5 minutes and counting, and then I believe they're going to do it in between games. So kind of like if you tune in with Ottawa, the girls game, once it's over, they'll have about 5 minutes. They'll get all the seniors wrangled up for both the boys and girls basketball team, the cheerleaders, and the Chieftain Stars, and they will come across the court, and we will air those live on the air. So if somebody wasn't able to make it tonight because of the postponement or just any other circumstances, they'll be able to watch every single second of that here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And then, as always, we will bring you the second game of our doubleheader, the boys game, the Chieftains and the Paola Panthers. Well, let's talk about these Lady Chieftains first. Excuse me. Rolling out the most seniors out there. They got 6 in total, 5 of them in the starting lineup. So it's going to be quite a showdown tonight as they host the Paola Panthers. 11-8 on the year are the Lady Panthers. Tonganoxie Chieftains falling to 6-13. It's been a little bit of high and lows throughout this season, especially as of late. Kind of got the highest of high theirs, and now they're kind of on a little bit of a skid. 5-game losing streak, but if there's no better time to come out with a big win, it would be tonight because on top of the senior night, you got your home court, and you kind of just have that adrenaline, and that kind of spells upset a lot of times.
Yeah, no question about that. Now, one thing I want to go back to senior night, and I'm not sure I got to ask you this question. Since we're going to cover that, for those that want to watch the seniors walk, will they be able to go to YouTube and pull up this game and see that.
Yes, they will. So if somebody isn't able to watch it in real time, they can always go back anytime on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, Tonganoxie Sports Live. You can look up this broadcast, the Tonganoxie Chieftains versus Paola Panthers. That'll have today's date, which is February 24th. And you can go on there and you can watch the whole entire thing over and over again, or you can just go through. You can just look at the senior night festivities in the middle. But, yes, that option is open. And it'll be up there for, well, honestly, years to come. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. So,
right.
Yeah, so don't worry. If you're not able to watch it in real time, you can also go back and watch it kind of later on tonight or tomorrow, whatever first chance you kind of get to get on YouTube. It will be there, and we will have all of that for you guys. Well, great game tonight. Last time we saw these Lady Chieftains on Tuesday on the road, last road game of the regular season at Ottawa. A little bit of a rough night for the Lady Chieftains there. A lot of turnovers, kind of the ailing factor there. And again, a little bit of foul trouble as of late. A lot of the same problems we've kind of seen this team have throughout the season, looking to kind of break that spell tonight.
Yeah, and when they did break that spell midway through the season, right after the tournament, we saw all of those things improve. And the turnovers, the second chance points, points off turnovers, those things all got better during that winning streak. So, some of it I'm sure had to do with the caliber of competition, but last Tuesday kind of reverted back to some of those problems that we had early on.
Yep,
we're hoping that's behind them now.
Yep, and another thing that we're kind of looking for, while the weather might be cold outside, looking to heat it up in the gym a little bit. Shots from three-point range.
Right.
Probably. We didn't have official stats, but if we had to guess, probably definitely in the 20% range. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Last Tuesday against Ottawa, looking to pick that up a little bit tonight. But again, you got a lot of motivated girls, 5 starting seniors.
Yep.
Important, specifically, they'll be going out there. They're not going to want to put out a poor or sorry performance on their last, could potentially be their last home playoff
especially
game.
on senior night.
Yeah. Never say never. Anything can happen in the playoffs. If that would be the only way Tonganoxie could host, the Lady Chieftains could ever host another home game. But at the moment, it looked like they would be kind of the road warriors in that scenario. So, last night, the most important thing is just enjoy it, take in the pageantry, enjoy your time in the spotlight, and just show out in your final game. Because
no question.
This is it. Once you walk off this hardwood floor tonight, that's it.
Yep.
You never get to suit up again in a Lady Chieftain uniform.
I'm sure we'll see some emotion.
Yep. We've been watching the SS Body pregame show since 1972. SNS has been the place to go to in Tongi for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. We're going to go ahead and kick it down to our PA announcer to get the senior night started. John Tollefson for starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tonganoxie High School, the home of the Chieftains. We welcome our guests from Paola High School, Kansas State High School Activities Association, and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Paola, number 12, 5'4" senior, Maddie Pincer. For Tonganoxie, number 2, 5'9" senior, Maddie Paola. For Paola, number 13, 5'9" junior, Maggie Call. For Tonganoxie, number 5, 5'7" senior, Emma Sutherland. For Paola, number 15, 5'6" senior, Katie Edinger. For Tonganoxie, number 21, 5'2" senior, Brooklyn Lang. For Paola, number 25, 5'10" junior, Ava Kale. For Tonganoxie, number 22, 5'6" senior, Cheyenne Aaron. For Paola, number 35,
All right, just like that, we are ready to go. Opening tip just moments away. Those starting lineups brought to you by the Public Library in Tonganoxie. The Public Library offers a wide variety of services for the citizens of our community. You can stop by and visit them at 1217 East 4th Street or give them a call at 913-845-3281. And, of course, you can see all their programs and resources at their library, TonganoxieLibrary.org. So starting five, starting first, the Paola Panthers, number 12, Pitzer, number 12, Koch, number 15, Edgar, number 15, Kale, number 35, Keel. And then a little bit of a mix-up tonight. You got Baldock, Sunderland, Lang, Aaron, and Lauren Batari coming off of the bench. The sixth senior we haven't seen a lot of this year getting the start tonight on senior night. Reagan Seba supposedly starting out on the bench. And quickly we have our first shot attempt put up and no good and batted around near the baseline, and the Panthers come away with an early rebound. Second chance, still no good. Another rebound underneath by Keel. And finally, Lady Chieftains coming down with a rebound, and it's good old Hattie Baldock.
Hattie Baldock. She's a warrior in the paint.
So now I see the first offensive possession for the Lady Chieftains. See what they draw up. Handoff to Sunderland. Had it poked away momentarily near the corner, and Paola coming away with the steal. Now looking to cash it in with some points here. This is Koch with it right in front of the Tongi bench, taking a screen, driving into the paint, guarded by Botter. He kicks it back up top. Now quickly back down low to Keel, trying to work on Lang, and it was no good. The rebound right there for Cheyenne Aaron. Couldn't quite get a handle of it as it goes out of bounds, and Paola will have another crack at it. Paola inbounding, getting closer and closer to 5 seconds, finding some help underneath as that is Edgar, and she will drive and cannot finish on the bunny underneath, and it's rebounded by Sunderland, and she slightly got bumped, and as much as the home crowd may not like that call, that is technically the right one, moving the feet and a travel, and Paola.
Just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, there really wasn't much she could do when she got bumped.
No, just caught off balance trying to fight for that rebound. Still another shot, no good. So all these opportunities for the Panthers.
Hattie's got her second rebound early. So
all these opportunities for the Panthers haven't been able to collect and cash in on them yet.
Good drive.
Emma Sunderland driving and just a little too hard off the rim, an awkward angle. Couldn't get it to fall quickly the other way. 3-point up by Edgar, and no good. Again, batted out of bounds, but it'll say last touch by Paola, and it'll be Tonganoxie basketball. Here in the corner to Sunderland, surveying her options. Now going to drive baseline underneath the basket. Kick out, open three to Brooklyn Lang on the wing, and no good. Hattie Baldock hitting the deck, but she's getting right back up and hustling down the court. Now Paola with some numbers, and a layup is good for Koch, our first points of the night.
Kind of
belong to the Panthers.
A little bit of a mismatch there.
And quickly, just Paola, good hustle, getting back off the defensive rebound. Koch underneath the basket, easy two. Now Tonganoxie looking to answer here on this drive. Baldock with it up top, going to drive in. Good little spin move and good straight-up defense by Kale, coming away with the block. And now she walked with it. That was Keel. Was quickly trying to give it back, so he'll stay down here with Tonganoxie. And now checking into the game, Reagan Seba. Lauren Bottery being checked out. So now
and kudos to Reagan and Coach for letting Lauren start this game.
Yeah, from what we understand, that was a kind of a collective thing between Loomis and Seba. She went to Coach and told her, said, for senior night, I want to give up my starting position, let Lauren get in there, let her get the recognition she deserves. So a very class act by number 20 out there in white.
And a sign of a leader.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, fighting for it here.
Too many second chance, third chance points. You got to clean that up if you're going to stay in this game.
Driving in on Seba, and a shot is up and getting it to fall. That was Edgar.
Surprised there wasn't a foul called on that.
And Seba hitting the deck, no whistle blown, 4-0 lead for Paola early on. Tonganoxie still looking for their first points of the game, looking to get it on this drive into the corner near side Emma Sunderland calling for a screen, said driving baseline, trying to give it back to Brooklyn Lang in that corner and batted out of bounds. It'll stay down at this end. Pitzer for Paola on the defense there, deflecting that ball out of bounds. So Reagan Seba, she will inbound right at the end of the Tonganoxie lettering on the baseline and lobs it into Emma Sunderland, who now drives in right side, puts up a layup, and good for Emma, cutting the deficit in half.
We need to see more of that from her and Reagan as well, because good things happen when they attack the basket.
Yeah, almost dragging the pivot foot there. Quickly, one-on-one, little mismatch underneath. That was Kale working in on Aaron. And just too easy down low. Paola answers.
How tall is Kale? Because she looked like she's quite a bit taller than.
They got her listed here at 5'10".
Yeah. Oh, see, and Reagan drove it.
Shot
they got
blocked
out of bounds, but that's what the Lady Chieftains need to do. Their offense is much better when they attack.
Yep. And that was Kale again on the block. Brief stoppage here, letting Reagan Seba tie her shoe up. Here's in play, and now we're another whistle. We ready to go, gentlemen? All right, let's go. Ball handed off to Seba. She's looking for an option, giving it into Sunderland at the elbow. Back to Seba. She puts up the three-point shot off the catch and release. Early three for Reagan Seba.
That's what the Lady Chieftains needed right there.
And Lang almost trying to come away with the steal. Now an open three-point shot. Can't make it. And a good rebound by Emma. Pair of black jerseys around her, still able to hold on strong to that basketball. And Tonganoxie can have their first lead of the game on this possession. Sunderland driving in, kick back out. Seba right near the right elbow, and she has the space, going to take the shot a little bit too strong off the heel. And another rebound for Koch, and she's going to bring it back the other way. Looking to try to get it down low inside. Good defense again by Seba. Keel, excuse me, up top. And a whistle and a foul, and it will be an offensive foul on Paola. It'll be the first one of the game for either team. And that's on Edgar, her first. And Sage Isaacs coming in for Tonganoxie. Paola making some substitutions as well, including number 23, Anna Phillips, the 5'7" senior coming in. Lang with it up top. Isaac swinging around the horn to Aaron. One-on-one down low. Hattie Baldock and another clean block. Underneath, that was Kale. You got number 25 Kale and then number 35 Keel for Paola.
That makes it tough.
You got to do a double take before calling out a name. Three-point shot up, and that one falls for Edgar. 5 of the 9 points for the Panthers belonging to her.
Yeah, I like him getting the ball into the paint to Hattie, but she's going to have to use some footwork to get around to get an open shot because she can't go straight up with it. She's been blocked 2 or 3 times. And she's got that footwork. We've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Baldock, good screen set. Can't knock down the three-pointer is Brooklyn Lang.
Only one white shirt in there for the rebound.
Well, the rest of her teammates kind of out among the perimeter. This is Foster with it, tight defense.
You got to crash those boards when a shot goes up.
Phillips, and they're going to for double dribble. And as you can see down there, the student sections were inbounding. ESPN apparently picking this game up. We must be on the Ocho tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, it was an idea. If you tuned in on Tuesday, you might have saw the Ottawa student section had something very similar to that, and a lot of the gentlemen there, they did travel to that game. So my suspicion is that they got the idea from Ottawa and made their own little creation of it tonight. But still, good support coming out.
Yeah, great support by the student section.
Led by the one and only senior Sam Clydesty. Remember him from our football broadcast. Meanwhile, another turnover from Paola. Carrying the ball there is Edgar.
The Lady Chieftains need to make these turnovers hurt. They need to score off these turnovers.
Emma Sunderland back in. Brooklyn Lane heading to the bench momentarily, approaching a minute 30 left to go in the first quarter. Paola, a 4-point lead early on here in Aaron, and had the right idea, just trying to force it into too tight of a window for Hattie. And Phillips has it. She gives it to Foster. Now back into Foster, give and go to Edgar down low, working in on Cheyenne Aaron. Put the shot up a little too strong. Second chance and stripped away. That was Koch underneath. Tried to put up another shot, and Sage Isaacs ripping it out of her grasp and coming away.
Yeah, good defense there.
Under a minute left to go now. Seba with it, dribbling around, almost colliding into Isaacs. Still has it, near side wing, picks it up, down low, looking for Hattie, and just out of her reach as it rolls out of bounds.
You know, I think, and I don't know if Coach Loomis feels the same way, but I think if he could get Reagan and Emma to drive and then kick to Hattie as the help comes over from the weak side, or that might be an option for him.
Yeah, it might be.
Because we know good things happen when they attack.
Yeah, that drive and kick-out game has definitely worked for him so far this season. Keel, again, another matchup on Baldock, and she's just going to work.
I don't know how she made that around Hattie on that one.
First bucket of the night for Keel, largest lead of the night for Paola. Under 30 seconds left to go. Could be the final possession of the first quarter, but no, Reagan Seba driving aggressively, can't finish. Isaacs fighting for the rebound. Baldock has it, and Lady Chieftains having our chance at it. Seba again, that time just a little too far under the corner of the backboard.
Yeah, but those were both good looks, so, you know, they need to keep doing that attack mode.
Yeah, I can't be mad at those final seconds here. It's going to be the final shot, and it is up and no good. Second shot blocked, and that is how the first quarter comes to an end. Your score, Paola 11, Tonganoxie 5. We'll be right back with second quarter action around the other side of this break here on the special edition senior night broadcast of Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Back here ready for the start of the second quarter at Tonganoxie High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us on this Thursday evening edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live as we're celebrating senior night. But first, the girls' game between the Panthers and the Chieftains already underway. Paola on top 11-5 early on. Tonganoxie looking to start cutting into this deficit starting on this drive. And Brooklyn Lang back into the game, finding her way down to Sunderland. Had a good look at it, but couldn't quite secure it. And Lady Chieftains looking to get back down there, driving baseline, kick out, and kind of a 50-50 ball there, but Seba able to come away with it. Guarded by Koch right in front of us, taking the screen from Isaacs, driving
go
on the left side.
See, that's a good thing.
That's good. Good look and a good idea. Foul's going to be on the floor, so not a shooting foul. And that's going to be the first foul of the game on Keel, number 35 for Paola. The second team foul on the Panthers. Lady Chieftains, no team fouls as of the 7:20 mark of the second quarter. Inbounds goes to Isaacs, gives it to Sunderland, and now back to Seba. Down here, near side corner, Cheyenne Aaron dribbling in with the left hand, and it looked like she might have been trying to put a shot up there, and again, blocked and deflected out of bounds. Tonganoxie will have another inbounds. How many blocks that is all right for Paola, or maybe a handful.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to say.
Yeah, I'd say at least 4 or
And
5.
a good look. Good
nice
job. Sage Isaacs getting open underneath.
It's a nice inbounds play right there.
An easy look, and oh no.
I think it's a twisted ankle. Unless it's a knee.
And he definitely saw just not natural movement there, and definitely in some discomfort down there on the court. Head trainer here at Tonganoxie High, Mark Petfield,
Something
going out to check. Could possibly be. It looks like she's kind of holding the shin area, so we will not speculate, but we just hope that she is okay. We're going to go ahead and step away momentarily. We'll come back later on. 7:04 left to go in the second. Paola 11, Tonganoxie 7.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
All right, so some good news here. This is number 25, Ava. Where's my? Yeah, Ava Keel. Thank you, sir. It helped off the Corrigan. Just looked like a non-contact injury.
She's not able to put any weight on that, so.
Yeah, so we hope that.
Hope she's okay.
Yeah, hope she is okay. You hate to see that, the final regular season game of the year, and just for an injury like that, hope all is well. She's heading over to the bench right now. She is in good hands, though. With Mark Petfield here and
no question.
The University of Kansas health system that helps out here as well. He is definitely in some good hands here at Tonganoxie High. We'll give any updates if we happen to hear any. You got the Paola crowd right next to us, so maybe they'll hear something, pass it along to us so we can pass it along to you guys. But anyways, we resume action back out on the court with a nice drive and a finished bucket by Edgar, banking it off the glass. 7 points early on for her, leading all scorers.
You may want to think about double teaming her, get some weak side help.
Sunrun with it, hand in her face, driving in. Now on Keel, good pass to Seba in the lane, puts it up, and again,
everything but goes in.
She's been having the good looks all night long.
Yeah,
just
had some good looks.
Having some rough luck on that rim, not being so kindly on the bounces. He's got to keep putting them up. They'll eventually start falling. Meanwhile, back underneath, one-on-one. Sunderland might have got a hand on it. Another shot for Edgar. Second chance, gets a rebound and is fouled. And now she'll be going to the free throw line for a pair, and that'll be the first foul of the game on Emma Sunderland. First team foul for the Lady Chieftains.
Well, you could see the way that Paola set up their offense that time. They pretty much cleared out everything paint, so they'd have a one-on-one situation with Edgar. They're going to have to get some help on her. This could be a tough night.
Could be. Knocking down the free throws there. And another stoppage here, and talking to Edgar. Apparently jersey not all the way tucked into the shorts. The official.
Well, that's the first time we've seen that this year.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of gave her a warning and said, if you're not going to tuck your jersey in, then go to the bench. All right, then Seba again being aggressive this time.
That's what you got to do, though. She's either going to get fouled or she's going to score the bucket. Hopefully both. But
2 free throws on the way for Reagan Seba. Tonganoxie's first trip to the free throw line. Foul was on Phillips, her first 13 foul for Paola. Reagan Seba, the senior, at the line for a pair. First one on the way. It is up and just a little too strong off the back iron. Cheyenne Aaron checking back in for Tonganoxie for Brooklyn Lang.
Yeah, we call her our Energizer Bunny, but she may be just a little bit amped because everything's long right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about in the pregame with kind of the festivities and stuff of senior night. That time, good job calibrating and coming back, knocking that one down. 4 points for Reagan Seba, and Coach Loomis going to call a full timeout, get his squad to settle down a little bit and regroup They trail Paola 15-8, 5:56 still left to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongie's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007.
Ford.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Back out of the timeout, resuming action here at Tonganoxie High School. Lady Chieftains now 15-8 on the senior night game against the Paola Panthers. 5:45 and counting left to go. Phillips 3-point wide of the mark and a rebound underneath Edgar,
nice
and
steal.
Stripped and taken away by Reagan Seba. Quickly getting it
Nice
up
pass.
to Sunderland, to
Better
Aaron.
pass. There you go.
And an even better finish.
Yeah, that's a textbook way to draw up the fast break right there.
Now down to a 5-point lead for Paola. Maybe the momentum shift that Tonganoxie has been looking for there on that quick break.
If that ball goes inside, I hope somebody gets some help.
And Edgar just been tearing it up, along with Keel down low. 11 points out of the 15 total belonging to those two ladies, respectively, for Paola. And there it is, the nice give and go and wide open shot for Keel.
Yeah, that offense runs through the paint for Paola.
Exact same thing can pretty much be said for Tonganoxie. Good screens, wide open three for Cheyenne Aaron, just not able to knock it down off the iron. And typically, you don't see her miss too many of those with a lot of space. Edgar with it, now to Phillips over on the far side, dribbling, thought about taking a shot, good recovery defense, one-on-one down low.
Help.
And offensive foul, good sell by him of Sunderland.
But you saw Hattie come over and double team. This is what I was talking about earlier. I'm sure Coach Loomis said something about that in the timeout.
And that is the second foul of the game on Edgar, and she will get checked out and will sit for a minute along with number 21, Abby Edgar, her sister. Seba looking to get it down low. Ball dog, good move on Phillips.
See, that's that footwork I was talking about.
Yeah, we definitely know she is capable of holding her own down low in the paint. If you leave her one-on-one, she's more than likely going to take your lunch.
Yeah. Well, shout out to her because she figured that out. She's going to have to use some footwork to get around that long reach.
And good effort defense there for
good hustle.
Reagan Seba. And actually, we're going to have a foul here. We're going to give it to Koch, number 13. That'll be her first. And that's the 15th foul for Paola, so getting closer and closer to bonus territory. Meanwhile, Tonganoxie playing clean basketball so far, only one team foul so far in the first half. They've gotten within 5 a couple times, haven't been able to cut any deeper into this deficit. Looking to change that here. Good little shimmy move from Seba.
Good find.
Good extra pass to
Good
Sunderland.
Good
drive.
Good drive.
Just a little too strong on the finish. I think all these ladies are a little amped up. You can kind of tell everything's strong. 3-point shot open, and it falls for Emerson Smith. And just like that, when Tonganoxie gets close to getting the momentum swinging to their side, a big bucket on the other end for Paola puts an end to that momentarily. Back to an 8-point lead for the Panthers. And ball deflected, and that's just A little bit of a mental error foul there for Keel. She was trying to dive on that ball and get it.
Yeah, she's just trying to get a steal.
Yep. And that's her second foul of the game. One more from Paola. They'll put Tonganoxie in the bonus with 17 fouls. Sunderland inbounds to Seba.
All right,
right in front of us.
There we go.
She kind of likes that little move, the little hesitation, going left and then driving back right. That time working out for an easy 2. 6 points now for Reagan. And now a turnover.
Now must make this one hurt. Lady Chieftains are in this one.
Oh yeah, you knew coming into this one they weren't just gonna roll over easy or give up.
Not
easily.
with that much senior leadership.
Yeah, that's just not in this team's DNA.
It is not.
Not this year.
And nor their coaches.
Seba again starting to feel herself. Hand off to Lang. She drives, little running shot up and.
But I really like what they're doing. They're being aggressive, and that's been their best offense so far.
I agree. Koch picking up her dribble, looking for help, and got off to Pitzer. Now this is Pitzer back with it. Her and Koch playing a little bit of catch.
They're trying to spread it out to get one-on-one.
Phillips open, had the shot and hesitation. Smith with it near side, hitting the 3. Thought about taking a Keel.
If she hits it from there, you just tip your cap, because that was way out there.
There's 3-point range, and then there's what we like to call Zane Novotny range. And that was probably from Zane Novotny range.
Zane doesn't have a range.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's 90 feet.
The parking lot, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eudora?
From here, I guess it'd be Baser.
Yeah, I guess it would be Baser.
Any Brian Haney fans out there, the voice of the KU Jayhawks, you might know that reference. And another foul call here as Lang was trying to drive in. They're going to give that on Smith.
That's 101.
Yep. Should be team number 7.
This is great because Lady Chieftains could cut into this lead with the clock stop.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, no question.
Now the key is you get to the line, you got to make them.
Yep.
And knock them down, come back in this game.
Don't jinx her.
First one is up.
Atta girl.
Able to rattle and bounce it home. Knocking down the first. Seba and Aaron already back by the Tongi bench, getting some instruction from Coach Loomis. Phillips will check back in for Keel on the Paola bench. Deficit is 5. Second one on the way, and it'll stay at 5. But
look at that.
Good effort by Hattie. Bulldog jump ball call, but it'll stay with Paola. Tip the cap for the effort, though.
Yeah, no question about that. Man, she's a warrior in there, like I've said. I guess we can call her the warrior princess.
Thought I had a sneeze coming on. Anyways, drive in to the basket. Definitely some contact as Foster is trying to take that to the rack and see who they give this foul to. And they're going to give it to Hattie. So it's only her first and only the second team foul for Tonganoxie. So 2 free throws now on the way for number 0, Ella Foster, the 5'4" junior for Paola. First one is up on the way and nothing but net. And good, back to a 6-point lead, 1:14 left to go in the second quarter. Folks, don't forget to stick around for the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. We'll give our analysis of this first half, the point totals for both the Panthers and the Lady Chieftains. And we also preview the upcoming second half and the rest of the festivities tonight on Senior Night, a very special broadcast here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Just trying to get it to Lang there.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover there.
Yep. Now Paola will take over as Koch inbounds it to Pitzer. She brings it across, and now this is in the hands of Smith, guarded by Sunderland. Stops at the top and gives it to a cutting Foster, and lost the ball momentarily and right into the gut of Hattie Baldock. And it'd be huge if Tonganoxie can come up with some points here.
Yeah, they could really use a
Sunderland, good drive.
Good drive, though.
And
another foul. Go to the line. You got to hit these free throws.
Second foul of the game for Phillips, the 8th team foul for Paola. So Emma Sunderland now back at the line.
Yeah, those 8 fouls for Paola have pretty much been caused by the Lady Chieftains driving and attacking, getting fouled in the lane. Yes, nice.
Nothing but net on the first attempt. Isaacs back in. Coach Lim is taking Reagan Seba out of the game for the remaining 40 seconds.
That's all the breather she gets. Well, she can have some at halftime.
She's got halftime coming up. Second free throw on the way from Sunderland, and in and out, 50% so far from the line, 2 of 4 for the Lady Chieftains. And again, a 6-point lead, and that
was a long shot.
Wide off the mark from Foster. They've been within 5 or 6 so many times, and this time it's going to be offensive. They're going to give it to Sunderland. They're going to say she kind of lowered the shoulder and extended that arm just a little bit.
Really?
And knocking Smith to the ground. Coach Loomis not a fan of the call. Lauren Bottery back into the game for Tonganoxie, and Sunderland will get checked out with her 2 fouls.
Yeah, I would imagine Paola will hold for 1 shot here, but we'll see.
And almost coming away with the turnover, looking to get that pass to Mead. Still able to recover. Now back up top. Pitzer. This is Koch with it, surveying her options. Going to drive in on Hattie. Kick out to Smith. Back to Koch. Again, driving in through the double team, and a foul is called. I think they're going to give it to Isaacs, who was coming over on the help.
Yeah, that's what they need to do, though. Make her earn them at the line.
Fouls on Isaacs. First, called to the line, shooting 2.
First foul for Sage, the 4th team foul for Tonganoxie. Now at the free throw line, this is number 13. Maddie Koch. Again, some of these Paola last names are I gotta be careful. So many, there's a lot of C names, and there's a lot of them that kind of are similar at a glance. So you gotta be careful. But that's Koch knocking down free throws there. Last put up by Brooklyn Lang, and no good. So we head to the halftime locker rooms. Panthers on top, 23-16. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties halftime show right after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Lady Chieftain basketball.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
Welcome back to the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house, and their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, about 6 minutes, 20 seconds and counting left in halftime, and the Lady Chieftains trail the Panthers of Paola 23-16 right now. Run through the point totals for Tonganoxie. Hattie Baldock with 2, Emma Sunderland with 3, Reagan Sebo with 7, Cheyenne Aaron with 2, and Sage Isaacs with 2 as well. And initial thoughts for the first half, you got any?
Yeah, well, they've been getting killed in the paint. The Lady Chieftains have been, and it looked to me like they're towards the end of the half, they started double teaming Edgar when it went down low. You could even see Paola, when they were setting up their offense, they were trying to get isolation in the paint for Edgar. So, but we saw the double team coming, so I think they need to keep doing that to limit her, because I think she's the leading scorer.
Yeah, she is. She's got 9 points in total. So yeah, she's leading all scorers. Right behind her, Reagan Sebo with 7. And other than that, for the rest of the team, Pitzer with 2, Coke with 4, Kale with 2. Didn't see a lot of Kale once she kind of went down with the injury. They still have her sitting down on the court. Got her resting on the bench. They got that left leg elevated, and hope everything is all right. She appears definitely to be upset, but hope everything all.
Yeah, well, they're not rushing her to the hospital, so that's a good thing.
Yes, that is definitely a good sign, but just hope it's nothing too serious. But anyways, we continue. Keel with 4 points and rounding it out. Smith with 2 to round it out for Paola. So that's how we got to the 23-16 points right now for the respective teams. See the boys out on the court warming up right now. Last time we saw these boys again Tuesday in Ottawa, coming away with a nice little road win after a bounce-back game from what was a really off night for them last Tuesday against the Spring Hill Broncos. A big upset in the Frontier League. Last place Spring Hill defeating Tonganoxie, and as of right now, it's looking like the implications of that game is potentially cost Tonganoxie a second home game in the sub-state portion of the playoffs coming up here. So that could have been a really costly loss to Spring Hill. Meanwhile, for Paola on the other side, they're coming in. Started off really great on the year, a little bit of a slide that they're in right now.
They led the Frontier League for most
they
of
did.
the
It was kind of them and Eudora. They were kind of keeping in stride for the Frontier League title for a while, and then they must have dropped a couple of their last games and losses. I know they have 6 losses. I think their win total is, I don't know. We can get into that more a little bit later. That'll be a good matchup to dissect. And again, last game of the regular season. So the Frontier League already locked up. The Eudora Cardinals coming away with the clean sweep, both the boys and the girls winning the Frontier League titles. A combined 3 losses between the two teams. The girls with 1 loss and the Eudora boys team with 2 losses.
Yeah, and the girls are ranked number 1 in the 4A state, I believe.
Right by Wamego.
Yeah.
The boys are ranked number 1, and then right behind them, the Bishop E.H. Stags.
So. Oh, okay.
Interpret that for how you want to interpret it, but it's going to be exciting. Again, with the playoffs coming up, folks, you keep an eye out. This upcoming weekend, if you go to Keisha's website, the brackets should be coming out probably throughout the weekend. They'll get finalized probably, I would say, no later than they usually get them out by Sunday afternoon-ish, so just kind of keep an eye out for them. They typically get them out pretty quick, but you never know. So
I think the boys wrestling state started today too, didn't it?
That was the girls. The girls
today.
state wrestling. They've been going at it for the past
2 days.
Couple of weeks. The boys, they will be loading up, and well, they're already down there. The pep bus, I should say. If you're for Tonganoxie High, they'll be taking a pep bus to go down tomorrow and Saturday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date on that because the Tongi boys are ranked #1 in the 4A state.
Yeah, they are a really great wrestling team. And again, congratulations to all of the boys and girls wrestlers going out and competing in the state tournament. I believe there were 5 girls and 8 boys that were going out to compete in their respective tournaments. So we wish them the best of luck, and hopefully we can be talking about some state championships come this time next week during the playoff broadcast. We're going to go ahead and take our final break at the halftime show. 1:30 left to go until second half action. You're watching Lady Chieftain basketball here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's gonna kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe.
All right, quickly out of the halftime break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and back just in time as Cheyenne Aaron gets things started, knocking down a three-pointer.
That could be a relic moment right there.
Yeah, easy relic moment as always. If you
a good block from behind by Hattie.
And you can anytime throughout tonight's contest, especially with tonight being senior night, if you want to save all the highlights from your favorite Chieftain or your favorite senior, you can text THS at any point of the night to that number 816-406-0051, and then what will happen, you will get a text message. You will get about the last 40 seconds of this broadcast sent right to your phone. You could save it to your video roll on your phone. You can upload it to your computer. You can save it for all the years to come, and they're waving off the basket underneath. We'll be sure to advertise the Easy Relic a little more later on. And that could have been huge if they would have counted the basket there.
No question.
I said,
well, like we said, that good things happen when they drive.
That's the second foul of the game on Coke for Paola, the first team foul of the half. Sunderland gets it off the inbound, slinging it into the corner from the baseline to Brooklyn Lane. Back-to-back three-pointers to open up the third quarter for Tonganoxie, and nice 6-0 run. It's got the deficit down to 1 now. And quickly trying to get down low. Edgar.
See the double team? They got a foul, but that's what they need to do.
Wow, that was Lang and Sunderland are both down there, hands straight up. Not what else are you going to do? But Brooklyn Lang's going to get tagged. Now with her first foul of the game, team squared away even at one team foul apiece. Edgar at the line shooting a pair. She knocks down her first. And already a quick substitution. Emerson Smith coming in for Anna Phillips. Second free throw on the way for Edgar, and it's no good. fighting for the ball, and it's back in Edgar's hands. Third rebound, and that time count the basket.
That hurt right there.
That did hurt.
Had 3 chances at it, and the third time they get the bucket and the foul.
And Hattie Baldock picking up her second foul now. So quickly back to the free throw line, looking to have a 4-point possession here, and she does just that. And like we were talking about, this Lady Chieftain team kind of defensive rebounding has been a little bit of Achilles heel for them at times, and showing up again.
Yeah.
So it was once a 1-point lead, now back up, another 3-point on the way. Hattie fighting hard for the rebound, and I think they're going to say last touch.
No. I think they're going to converse and get it right, I hope. Yeah, they did.
And it'll stay down here with Tonganoxie. Good job by the officials getting together.
And getting it right. That's the main thing.
And of course, you can't please everybody, so now the Paola, Paola bench not happy with the call.
I thought
but
it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, head coach Jamie Butler letting the officials hear it. But yeah, I agree. I think that was the right call underneath. 3-point there, no good. And Smith back with it. Again, back underneath to Edgar. And Sunderland, that's a jump ball. But again, they'll stay down here with Paola.
I like to see the way the Lady Chieftains defenses collapsing when that ball goes into the paint. That's where they've been getting hurt. So good adjustment by the coaches.
And lob in. Ball finds its way to Keel. She gave it back to Coke. She'll drive in. Tries to put up a shot. No good. Rebound by Keel underneath. Too strong. And again.
3 times. Getting 3 shots at it. You just can't do that.
And Coach Loomis just beside himself on the bench right now. Does not like the rebounding effort on the defensive end.
You got to get a body on them. They're not blocking out.
Second foul of the game now for Brooklyn Lang. Coke at the line shooting a pair and knocking down her first. Second free throw on the way, no good. And again, there was still another chance for a Paola rebound, but it gets deflected. It'll stay with Tonganoxie. So Paola answering the 6-0 run from Tongan to open this quarter on a 5-0 run of their own. And again, it's a 6-point deficit. I feel like it's been a 5, 6, 7-point deficit for Tonganoxie all night long.
Look at that hustle by
rebound near the baseline, and
just couldn't quite save it, but man, good hustle.
I think she got the rebound, and we're going to say her feet were on the baseline. Down low, no whistle called. Both ladies hitting the floor.
Another injury.
That was Edgar hitting down. I think she just hit her knee really hard on the court. Like. And she appears to be okay.
It didn't look serious.
Yep.
I think she just banged her knee pretty hard.
She'll have a bruise.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
She'll feel that in the morning.
Foster's going to check in, presumably for Edgar. She's probably going to.
She's not wanting to come out.
No, she's not.
But she is.
And this is Kay Edgar, the 5'8" senior for the Panthers. And now she's going to go to the bench. And trainer Mark Padfield going to check her out just to be safe, but all appears to be well. Expect her back in the game here in a few moments. This is a good time now for Tonganoxie. You could try to take advantage.
Yeah, no question.
Of the leading scorer being out of the game right now.
Yeah, they need to be efficient on offense. Don't want those empty possessions.
Catch and shoot for Cheyenne Aaron. Short on the 3-point attempt. And
nobody's crashing the boards, though.
She was going for that rebound, wisely letting up there at the end before colliding in with Smith and getting the foul. And Keel has the space, and she's going to knock down the little jump shot from the elbow.
Lady Chieftains need to score here.
And now an 8-point lead now for Paola.
Oh.
Look out, Mary Welsh. And just like that, Edgar back into the game. And she will check out Smith. The knee appears to be All good. Little red. We can see it from up here, but
yeah.
Other than that, all is well. And now Paola with their largest lead of the night of 8 coming back, looking to extend that lead to double digits. Another jumper from the elbow, and Keel. How many times do you need to see her knock it down before you take her serious?
Yeah, well, you got to get a hand in her face. Chieftains kind of letting this get away from them.
They've been silent since knocking down those back-to-back three-pointers to open up the quarter. Trying to force it inside, and it's tipped out, and it'll be Paola basketball. And now a foul call, trying to fight for the rebound, I believe. That's on Sunderland. That's going to be her third. And now Coach Loomis is trying to call for a timeout, and finally getting the officials' attention, and he'll take a 30-second timeout. 10-point lead for the Panthers, 4:16 left to go here in the third quarter.
About starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
Welcome back here. Tonganoxie High had paid Dr. John Thompson giving Mark Padfield from LMH Health, not the University of Kansas Health System. They're both kind of in Lawrence. It was close, but he's been busy tonight. But again, we here at Tonganoxie High School very fortunate to have him and his training staff here, keeping all of our Chieftain athletes safe and healthy. And a good box out, a good rebound from Reagan Seba. Half-minute mark of the third quarter, still down by 10, looking to turn the tide here and get a win here on senior night. And three-pointer no good from Brooklyn Lang. And a good job, Cheyenne Aaron poking that one out, hitting Coach Loomis on the backside as he was talking to the coaches on the bench. With it, holding on to it, one-on-one down low. Keel on Seba, a mismatch, and it's just too easy.
Yeah, without that weak side help or somebody helping to double, that's just too easy.
And Keel's on a 6-0 run of her own right now. This game is slowly starting to get away, and now a turnover. Sunderland, I don't know if she was looking for Seba or Aaron, kind of passed it right between the two. And Sage Isaacs will come into the game. Hattie Baldock, and no, actually Reagan Seba will come out, and Hattie Baldock will stay in the game. And trying to get it down low. Tonganoxie trying to beef up that in the paint presence, and
good block
there's a guy there.
Sage Isaac.
Yep. On Foster, now three-point shot up from Edgar, no good, and a rebound by Koch. Underneath, and now Paola is starting to put this one on cruise control.
Well, and it's all off of second and third chance baskets.
A 13-0 run now. That's about the 6.5 mark of the third quarter. Brooklyn Lang short on that three-point attempt.
And see, now we're settling for perimeter shots, and what have we been most effective at? Driving the basket. Yep.
Lob inside, Koch.
There's some double team help there, but she still gets the rebound.
And puts it up. It's been Koch and Keel have just been killing Tonganoxie down low so far.
And so is Edgar.
Yeah, just specifically in this little stretch of about 4 or 5 minutes in third.
But they're all doing it in the paint.
Yep. Brooklyn Lang's going to keep firing, and short off the iron, and rebound again by Keel. And we are starting to get into dangerous territory here if you're the Lady Chieftains.
Not getting any offensive rebounds at all, and Paola's been getting all kinds of offensive rebounds, which is killing them.
Straightaway three for Foster. almost wedged in between the glass. About a minute 30 left to go in the third. Only 2 3-pointers in this third quarter for Tonganoxie. And about the opening minute and a half, and have gone ice cold since then, silent. Addy at the free throw line, now to Sunderland, driving baseline, bounce pass to the opposite corner, Lang now up top to Aaron and back to Isaacs, and Tonganoxie just trying to move the ball around, get somebody open, and now poking it away, and almost coming away with the steal was Edgar. Good hustle by her, but it'll stay Tonganoxie basketball as Reagan Seba will check back in for Emma Sunderland, and Smith will check in for Keel or Paola.
Lady Chieftains need to stop the bleeding here.
And desperate need of some points here. Approaching 1 minute left to go in the third. Seba with it off the bench. She has it, dribbling around on the right side. Now back here to the left side. Baldock into the paint. Good pass and goes up and finishes.
With the left hand, too. I like to see that.
Now we can just get some stops on the defensive end.
Yeah. Hard to come back if you can't.
Wide open. A good job snagging that one, but not able to finish on the bucket. And good job, Reagan Seba kind of throwing some elbows there, clearing out. Gets the ball right back, puts it down once, and puts up the three-point, no good. And Baldock flying in, trying to get the rebound, knocking Phillips to the ground. She helped her up. That's going to be the third foul in the game for Hattie.
There for Hattie.
Yep. She's always been like that.
Oh, yeah.
Always. And you know, Hattie, the three-sport athlete, I believe, and seen her in volleyball, of course, here in basketball, and I believe she also plays softball as well, if I remember from our softball coverage last
She's a good
season. She is. And an excellent student as well, is what Coach Loomis always points out. And time expires now here in the third, and we head to the fourth quarter. Tonganoxie down 14, 38-24 to the Paola Panthers. We'll have fourth quarter action on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
Back here at Tonganoxie High, ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, and a very kind of passionate gathering up of the team. Giving a little speech was Reagan Seba, as we talk about her senior leadership, kind of trying to rally the troops and finish off strong in this fourth quarter. And not the best of start there, getting the turnover, and now Paola coming back down on the other end and getting the steal right back. It's a 14-point deficit right now. We've seen Tonganoxie, they've come back from some pretty big deficits, most notably and recently was the 20-point deficit against Leavenworth they had a few weeks back.
How did they just score? On a Reagan Seba drive.
Yep. The teams were down 20 at one point in that Leavenworth game, and they came back to within 5, so again, they're down 14 right now, so if they can go on a nice run like that, they still have a chance to win this game. And again, great effort on the Reagan Seba drive and able to finish. Timeout, full timeout from Paola. We'll go ahead and take that with them. 38-26 is the score. 7:20 still left to go in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of ball game left, folks.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back out of the Paola timeout and off the Reagan-Seba bucket on the other end for Tonganoxie. Cuts the lead now down to 12. Looking to go on a nice little run here. And yeah, that was about 4.9 at least. Pretty close. Seba almost coming away with the steal. You got to be careful not to foul, and they're going to say blocked from behind. And a lot of Paola fans raising their eyebrow. How is it always Paola's basketball? My goodness. We've had a total of 3 jump balls tonight. All have been in favor of Paola. So Panthers will get another crack at it. Again, trying to go down inside, and I say last touch by Tongi. And again, and I think the officials are going to talk about this. And I think they could overturn it. I don't know, it looked pretty close to me, and they're going to go ahead and stay with the call.
That looks like the right call to me.
Yeah, that was my initial thought, that it was going to be Paola basketball, so.
Tight defense by the Lady Chieftains.
Yeah, coming away with the turnover, and Emma Sunderland quickly come back the other way. Edgar on the defense, and a whistle, but an offensive foul.
Oh, wow.
And not liking it and asking the official, hey, what gives?
It looked like both the offensive and defensive player they were moving. Didn't look like she went through a stationary player, but whatever.
And that is now the 4th foul of the game for Emma. Yep. That's his Pitzer driving
now
in.
What do we got? Oh, now they're going to call a block. That one looked much closer to a charge than the last one, but whatever.
Yeah, but so they call that on Hattie, and now that's
her 4th. They don't pay us to call the game.
Yeah. And so kind of opposite of the first half. Only 1 team foul for Paola, but that was now the 7th team foul. So that's the 17th foul, but it was a shooting foul, so 2 free throws regardless on this trip, as Pitzer not able to knock down her first. And Sage Isaacs will be coming in, and she will come in for Hattie Bullock. Coach Emma is trying to preserve as much playing time for her as she can with her 4 fouls. Emma Sunderland still being left out in the game momentarily, and Pitzer going 0 for 2 on that trip, and a rebound by Isaacs as she'll hand it off to Seba, bringing it across the half-court line. Now at the logo, looking to set up the offense, getting it to Brooklyn Lang right side. A little bit of a dribble, bounce pass to Seba, 3-point shot on the way, no good, and a good box out and a rebound by Keel. Getting it up, Edgar has the space, 3-point shot on the way, short. And Sage Isaacs having a good night on the board so far for Tonganoxie.
We've got to get a jump ball.
We are going to get a jump ball. Can you believe it?
On the alternate possession.
Still down by 12. Cannot afford to have many more empty possessions
they need to
in this game.
Start cutting into this lead here.
Seba bounce pass at the free throw line to Sunderland, driving in. Kick out to Lang. 3-point shot is up. Hey, graceful bounce from the back iron.
They didn't call that a 3.
Yeah.
It was a 3.
It was a 3, yeah. Paola trying to answer, and a rebound by Koch underneath, and 2 points given away there.
There was nobody near him.
Yep, and Brooklyn Lang saying, my bad on that one, tapping the chest to her teammates. Seba driving in, kick out. Southpaw Cheyenne Aaron. No, couldn't just get the bounce off the rim.
Well, Lady Chieftains got to have some stops.
Paola with an 11-point lead, approaching 5 minutes left to play in the final quarter. Smith driving baseline, trying to find Koch again, and good defense by Emma, and she slides right near that brick wall and the padded wall. All is good. Good effort. And Baldock will come back in, and now Sunderland will come out of the game momentarily.
Yeah, like we said, there's no quitting these girls. They're still diving on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Egger inbounds. Now it's up top in the hands of Pittsburgh. Quickly getting it down low, and a quick whistle.
They're going to call that on Reagan.
And that'll be only, I think, keep track correctly, that's her first, and it is. With the bonus, 8th team foul.
You need to block out here.
Coming. Yeah.
This shot, we've been getting killed on these boards.
Egger now at the line, missing her first, and looked like Hattie had the good position, but Pittsburgh still able to come away with the rebound.
Well, the ball came off a little longer than.
3-point for Egger, nothing but net. 16 points now in the night for the young lady, and that one definitely hurt if you're a Lady Chieftain fan. And bounce pass trying to get into Baldock, intercepted by Pitzer. Coming back the other way, Egger swinging around to Keel up top. Isaacs right here, near side here. This is Smith. Back to Koch at the top of the key. Egger trying to call for it. Down low. Cheyenne Aaron coming over on the help defense and a lane violation. Emma Sunderland back into the game. Sage Isaacs coming out. And I would imagine that these 5 seniors will probably stay in there until either somebody fouls out or Coach Loomis starts the curtain call process. Sunderland driving in, trying to get it in.
Just can't afford turnovers now.
Still trying to poke it away, but Paola still able to hold on to it. Keel now calling for a one-on-one down low on Seba, out to the elbow, wide open 3 for Edgar. Yes. That is one fine ball player, I will say that.
Yes, she is.
Full timeout taken by Coach Loomis. Paola starting to run away with this one on senior night. They're up 46-29 to Tonganoxie. 3:43 still left to go in the fourth quarter. Back after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Back here live on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, I want to remind everybody of the Easy Relic Highlight Service, especially here for senior night. You might want to keep this number on hand. Text THS to 816-406-0051 any point of the remaining portions of this ball game and through the senior night festivities and also the boys game as well. Number works all night long. You can get the video sent right to your phone. You can save it instantly. It's a great way to kind of keep track of all these kind of big milestone moments for tonight. As we approach the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter, Paola up 17 right now, threatening to really make it a blowout. And Edgar, another three-point shot, and 3 3-pointers in a row for Edgar, and she has just been doing it all herself tonight. And it is now a 20-point lead for the Panthers. And a foul on Paola. Foul is called on Pitzer, her first. Starting to see the crowd starting to file in here. More of a filled gym tonight than usual. All the families coming in and all the relatives, close friends, or the senior night festivities. Batty coming away with the rebound, and they're going to give the foul there to Koch.
Over the back.
Yep.
Hattie had a good block out there.
So another inbound coming for Tonganoxie. Seba with it, and just a handoff right there to Sunderland, and they're going to say last touch by her, and Loomis pleading and saying that ball was tipped. The official not having it, so the Paola basketball. Again, for those wondering of a Coach Loomis interview after the game, I honestly wouldn't expect it. I think he's going to,
especially with senior night.
I think he's going to take the time to enjoy the time with his senior girls, and with the senior night, I'm sure he could be the teacher or the staff member that's been selected for somebody in the senior night. And that's the 5th foul of the game for Emma, so she will get checked out of the game. Sage Isaacs coming in for her. 2:34 left to go. Edgar back at the free throw line for Paola. First one is up and does not fall, and a strong rebound for Hattie, and she'll give it to Cheyenne Aaron, bringing it across the half-court line, giving it to Brooklyn Lang. In the corner to Seba, cross court, Aaron, catch and shoot, and short on the three-point attempt. Smith letting it fly. In and out. Rebound by Sage Isaacs, approaching 2 minutes left to go. Heads up play from Pitzer, almost coming away with the steal. And now Bottery into the game for Tonganoxie. Sage Isaacs coming back out. So we're back to an all-5 senior rotation out there for the Lady Chieftains. Back to Bottery, has the open shot. She'll go ahead and take it, and a little short on that. Rebounded by Keel, almost got a hand to the faces. Baldock was trying to reach in, poked that one away. Keel now back out. Koch driving in on Lang, easy layup. Bottery at the elbow, driving in, losing her footing, and a blocking foul. They call it on Koch, and that'll be her 4th. Only the 13th foul for the Panthers. Correction, 4th team foul. Lob in, Seba to Baldock, giving it right back off the cut at the elbow. Finds its way to Cheyenne Aaron, three-point shot up and short again off the iron. Approaching 1 minute left to play, and now we have a whistle from Coach Jamie Butler of Paola, a full timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. Approaching the final minute of the fourth quarter here on senior night. Paola 51, Tonganoxie 29. We'll be right back with further action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit PT.
Back out of the timeout, Paola resuming possession of the ball. Under a minute left to go. And this one, Hattie trying to come away with the steal. Almost. Rest of the reserves now in for Paola, working for it down underneath. Bodies on the ground, fighting for the basketball. It'll be Paola basketball if it's a jump ball, and it is. And I'm going to flash the easy relic number up just one more time real quick. As now these senior girls are getting their curtain call moment and getting a round of applause from the crowd here. And all six. I know we talked about the 5 seniors, but Lauren Botter as well, so 6. All 6 of those seniors kind of deserving of this moment tonight. You know what it's like, putting in the work for 4 years, sticking with it, even when times aren't so great. You know, it makes it worthwhile in the end, is what I'm trying to say. And it has been awesome to cover those senior girls for the past 2 seasons here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Meanwhile, a 3-point shot up by Macy Lynn. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be Paola basketball. Folks, don't forget to stick around after this game concludes. We will stick around. We're going to turn off the commentary. We'll mute our headsets. We'll turn up the crowd mic, and you will be able to watch along with senior night. Again, both boys and girls basketball seniors, along with the cheer seniors and the Chieftain Star Dance Team seniors, all to be recognized after this game concludes and before the boys basketball game continues. Lakin Bennett shot up and no good. It'll roll out of bounds, and that will be Paola basketball. Let's see what Paola likes to do with it here, and instead we got another whistle.
Yeah, they'll shoot 2. They're in a double bonus.
They called that last foul on number 4, Emmeline Labino. And partner, we have seen her a lot, and when we've been setting up in JV games and stuff. I think when we come back next year, I know the season's not over, but when we come back next year, we talk about all these seniors moving on. I think she's going to be a big part of this program.
I think you're right.
Moving forward. Again, only a sophomore, so I think she's going to be heavily relied on by Coach Loomis and this coaching staff to really step up next year, along with Sage Isaacs and a few other key parts.
Stepped out of bounds, I think.
Yep, she rebounded toes. She was right there in front of the red baseline. 2.3 seconds. Paola will inbound, dribble it out for a little bit, and that'll be the end of this contest. And Paola 52, Tonganoxie 29. I'll go ahead. I will leave this number up here in case anybody needs it for the upcoming senior night festivities. Everyone's shaking hands, flying. Good to see no punches thrown. Did you see that, Juwan Howard?
Yeah.
Michigan.
How long did they suspend him?
5 games.
That's all? I thought it would be till the end of the year.
Well, they basically did the remaining of the regular season, so we'll see. But Coach Loomis and Coach Butler exchanging some words there. So we're going to go. We're going to take the headsets off. Senior night will be beginning here just in a few moments. Let everybody get situated. Let the girls get a towel, maybe kind of wipe the sweat off their face, get ready, and we will have that all airing for you here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Then once that's done, we'll go back to our Begin Soon page, and we'll be right back in about 8 or 7 minutes before the boys' game tips off. So until then, enjoy senior night.
Good evening. We want to welcome you to our senior night celebration. Tonight we honor our seniors who have participated in cheer, dance, girls basketball, and boys basketball. First up for cheer, we have Ava Bartels. Ava is accompanied by Mary and Pete Bartels. She's participated in cheer for 4 years and lettered for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mrs. Harrell. She says to Mrs. Harrell, "I appreciate all that you have done for me and always having an open ear. You have always been someone that I look up to for advice. Thank you so much for making a big impact in my life." Ava plans to attend college and pursue a career in sonography. Next up is Macy Geiger, accompanied by Susan and Todd Geiger. She has participated and lettered in cheer for 4 years. The teacher who's impacted her the most is Mr. Tollefson. She says to him, "Even though science classes aren't usually my strength, Tolly's classes have always been my favorite. Tolly, thanks for always making class fun and being one of the best teachers. I will miss the random food parties, and you deserve all the Reese's in the world." Macy will be attending Oklahoma University and plans to possibly major in psychology. Next up is Stacy Johnson. Stacy is accompanied by Brenda and Eric Johnson. She has participated and lettered in cheer for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is also Mr. Tollefson. She says to him, "Thanks for being a great teacher and a funny guy. I enjoy being in your class, even on bad days. I will miss you so much next year." Stacy plans to attend Kansas State and is hoping to be on the cheer team. She plans to major in biology and is undecided on her specific career. The next cheer senior is Michaela Rhodes. Michaela is accompanied by Dustin and Rachel Rhodes. She has cheered and lettered for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mrs. Van. She says to Mrs. Van always goes above and beyond to ensure that her students succeed. She's always cheerful and positive and makes class both fun and educational. Thank you for being a great teacher. Michaela plans to attend Fort Hays State University in the fall and earn a bachelor's degree in nursing. Upon graduation, she plans to specialize in either labor and delivery or nursery nursing. The next senior is Jordan Van Ann. Jordan is accompanied by Angela and Chris Van Ann. She has participated and lettered in cheer for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mr. Delich. To him, she says, "You have always been there to listen to all my problems or tea. You have overall made my high school experience more fun, even though sometimes you yell at me and it's a little scary." Her future plans are to hopefully cheer in college somewhere and major in nursing. Congratulations to our senior cheerleaders. There's one more, sorry. Okay, the last senior is Asa Wingerner. Asa is accompanied by Bucky Wingerner, Byron Hendricks, and Mike Wingerner. She has cheered for 2 years and lettered for 2 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Miss Kemp. To Miss Kemp, she says, "I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to like yearbook class. I even tried to switch out of it before school started, but Mrs. George talked me into staying in it. Fast forward to now, yearbook is definitely my favorite class, and it's because of Miss Kemp. She always listens to me complain, which I do a lot, but instead of being annoyed, she always gives me advice or ways to fix it. Miss Kemp, I'm so glad you came to our school this year, and you really make my school days more bearable. Thank you so much for being a positive female role model and putting a smile on all of our faces every day. Asa plans to attend Entourage Esthetician School. Next are our seniors who have danced. We begin with Allie Auer. Allie is accompanied by Laura and Jared Auer. She has danced and lettered for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mr. Falgren. To him, she says, thanks for always listening to everything I say and just being the best part of my day. Her future plans are to attend K-State University and major in management, and hopefully continue her career in college dance. Next, our next senior is Kobe Bearden. She's accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Terry Bearden. She has danced and lettered for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mr. Tollefson. To him, she says, I would like to say thank you for always being the teacher I can joke with anything about. I wouldn't change having your class every day from sophomore year to junior year. Thank you for being patient with me in anatomy and teaching me how to hide bodies in forensic science. I wouldn't have wanted anyone else to argue with when walking onto the court. Thank you for making my years the best, and thank you, Mrs. Shao, for everything this year. I will miss you both bunches. Kobe plans to attend further education at Neosho Community College to study physical therapy and continue cheering. Our last dance senior is Julia Parrish. Julia is accompanied by Michelle and Forrest Parrish. Julia has participated and lettered in dance for 2 years. The staff member that has impacted her the most is Mr. Matt. To him, she says, I was never a history fan, but he has made all of our classes fun and always something to look forward to. Thank you so much, Mr. Matt. Her future plans are she's to get her master's at Kansas State University in psychology and to minor in criminology and business. Next, we have our girls basketball seniors. First up is Cheyenne Ann. Cheyenne is accompanied by Robert and Amy Aaron. She's participated in basketball for 4 years and has lettered for 3 years. The staff member that has impacted her the most is Coach Tollefson. To him, she says, thank you for always being genuine and kind. I appreciate how you have always supported me and pushed me to be the best version of myself. Also, thank you for always making me laugh and giving me great advice. Cheyenne plans to attend the University of St. Mary and play basketball as well as study athletic training. Next is Patty Baldock. She's accompanied by Thad and Kaya Baldock. She's participated and lettered in basketball for 4 years. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith is one of the kindest people I have ever met. She is always there to comfort when something bad happens and is always there to congratulate when something good happens. Not only is she kind, but she is also extremely helpful. No matter what issue you are facing, she always seems to have some piece of advice to help, which is why she is the first person at the school that I run to when I need help. Oh, and she also has the best smile that is sure to brighten anyone's day. Thank you, Mrs. Smith. I will miss you next year. Patty plans to attend Clemson in the fall and major in business and then go on to get her MBA. Our next senior is Lauren Batari. Lauren is accompanied by Karen and Mike Batari. She has participated in basketball for 4 years and lettered for 1. The staff member that has impacted her the most is Mrs. Arevalo. To her, she says, thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone. Thank you for always having an ear to listen and for always being there. Lauren has joined the Navy Reserves and plans on getting a nursing degree after her training with the military. Her end goal is to become a nurse anesthetist. Our next senior is Haley Deal. Haley is accompanied by Lacey Deal. She has participated in basketball for 1 year and lettered for 1 year. The staff member that has impacted her the most is Mrs. Smith. To her, she says, "I would like to thank Mrs. Smith for always pushing me to be my best and for not giving up on me and for always being someone I can talk to." Haley's future plans are to attend Pitt State University through the MED program to become a surgeon. Next is Brooklyn Lane. Brooklyn is accompanied by Stephanie and Eric Lane. She's participated in basketball for 4 years and lettered for 3. The staff member that has impacted her the most is Mr. Farrar. "Thank you for always bringing positive energy to me. You are always giving me advice and bringing me up after a hard loss. Thank you for congratulating me when I've done something well and for always making me laugh. I sure will miss you next year." Brooklyn plans to continue her education by attending KCKCC and going to nursing school. Next up is Reagan Siva. Reagan is accompanied by Nan April Siva. Reagan has participated and lettered in basketball for 4 years. The person who has impacted her the most is Coach Loomis. "Thank you for always pushing me to be my best self and not only teach me about basketball, but about life and how to be a better person. I'm glad I got to be coached by you my entire high school career." Reagan plans to continue her basketball and educational career at Neosho County Community College and study law and psychology. Our next senior is Emma Sunderland. She's accompanied by Doug Sunderland and stepmom Lorelai Sunderland. She has participated in basketball for 4 years and lettered for 3. The staff member who's impacted her the most is Mr. Tollerson. To him, she says, "Even though I've only had you for a year, you've really made an impact. I always look forward to coming to your class." Emma plans to attend Fort Hays State University and then go into the radiology technician program. Next are our senior boys basketball players. We begin with Mikey Conroy. Mikey is accompanied by Bob and Terry Conroy. He has participated in basketball for 4 years and lettered for 2. The staff member who has impacted him the most is Mrs. Wilson. Mrs. Wilson has impacted me the most because she always brightens my day, she gives me a quiet place to get my work done, and she always brings excitement to my day. Mikey is undecided in his future plans after high school. Next is Kyler Keatsman. Kyler is accompanied by Joel and Sean Keatsman. He has participated in basketball for 3 years and has lettered 1. The staff member who's impacted him the most is Mr. Mack. He says, "I always look forward to your class and they were always so enjoyable. Thank you for being so approachable. I miss having your class." Kyler is also undecided in his future plans. Our next senior is Zayn Navani. Zayn is He has participated in boys basketball for 4 years and has lettered for 3 years. The staff member who has impacted him the most is Mary Welsh. To her, he says, "Thank you for always being there for me every step of the way. You give me motivation for everything I do. future. You also have showed me how having a great work ethic can take you a long way. Thank you so much, Mrs. Smith. Andrew plans to attend Kansas State University to major in finance. Next is Senior Manager Danica Fickler. Danica has participated in boys basketball for 4 years and lettered for 3. The staff member who has impacted her the most is Mr. Tiroff. Thank you for helping me through powerlifting for the last 4 years. You helped me with my interest with psychology and letting me play emo music in your class. Danica plans to go to school in Colorado for psychology to become a therapist. And our last senior is our manager, Sydney Padfield. Sydney is accompanied by Rachel and Mark Padfield. She has participated in lettered for 2 years. She is the staff member who has impacted her the most is Lee Milky. To her, she says, "I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for me. I never would have guessed that my 4th grade substitute teacher would become such a big part of my life. I appreciate all of the times you have helped me, and I shop for various occasions and all of our girls' nights out. You truly are my second mom." Sydney plans to attend Emporia State University and major in nursing. Congratulations again to all of our seniors, and thank you for your dedication to all of our sports and activities throughout the years.
And again, a huge congratulations to all the seniors here at Tonganoxie High School. Boys and girls basketball, dance, and cheer. Always one of my favorite nights of the year to cover is senior night, but we got a basketball game coming up. We got a 15-minute intermission, so you can bank on us being back on the air in about 7 minutes or so. Go ahead and start your clock now. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for the S&S Body pregame show for our boys game between the Chieftains and the Panthers. Welcome back in to Tonganoxie Sports Live and the S&S Body pregame show. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. Again, we thank you all for tuning in with us tonight so far. If you watch the girls basketball game and then the senior night festivities in between, now we are just under 6 minutes left to go until we get the second and final game of our doubleheader tonight underway between the Chieftains and the Panthers. I'm still Dylan Funk, and he is still Dennis Drennan. Should be an exciting one tonight. Let's talk about this matchup a little bit. First, for Tonganoxie coming in 11-8 overall record. They can notch that up to 12-8 so far in the year. A pretty respectful record on the year. That it's been a season. Again, we talked about it coming in with the expectations that there were from last season set by that team. I think hopes were kind of high, and it definitely kind of seemed like this was going to be kind of another, maybe not necessarily destined team, but kind of taking that next step forward. And they started off 4-0 for the first time in about 15 years, and then since then it really has been up and down the whole entire season. I think we're kind of starting to come back up a little bit, capped off with a nice road win this past Tuesday against Ottawa, but they got this Paola team coming in 13-6, who at the beginning of the year they were looking like legit Frontier League contenders for a title, and they just kind of lost pace of Eudora. They lost some back-to-back games here and there, a couple of upsets, and should be a tough contest for them tonight. Tonganoxie sitting fourth overall in the Frontier League standings, Paola at 2, so fairly even matchup teams tonight, and kind of the last little tune-up before the postseason. So, partner, is there anything you're kind of expecting tonight?
I expect these seniors to really do a number. As we saw on Tuesday night, Zane Novotny just lit it up from three-point land, and Andrew Wilson, he only had, I think, 7 or 8 points, but man, did he have some nice dishes and some nice assists.
Yeah, he definitely did. In that Ottawa game, that was the first since that kind of really funky Spring Hill game. Novotny, he exploded I think it was like 15 or 18 points total in the whole first quarter alone. He went crazy from three-point range. He was having fun trash talking the student section. He was, just kind of like I made a statement there. Everyone knows Christian Brown of the Jayhawks, and I think it was Fran Fraschilla that said it once on ESPN. He said he's the type of player you love him when he's on your team and you hate him when he's not.
Right.
And Zane Novotny kind of gives up those vibes. So obviously we love him here at Tonganoxie. But if you're a fan of Paola tonight and you're not too sure what we're talking about, you're probably going to see a little bit later on. So, but an excellent player, and like you said, Andrew Wilson, not necessarily getting it done as far as scoring in the past couple of games, but he has been getting it done on the defensive end. He's been playing better all-around defense, boxing out, getting rebounds, but assist, like you had said.
Really unselfish on that too, partner, because he had, I know of at least 3 open layups, and he gave it up to a teammate so that they could finish.
Yeah, you could just tell watching that game on this past Tuesday at Ottawa. Definitely a different mindset came out, supporting and helping in any way that he possibly could. And it wasn't just him. It was like the whole entire team. It was just one big unselfish mindset coming in there, passing up the open shot to give it to somebody with a more open shot, a higher percentage shot, looking to continue that tonight. And they've had great success when they play like that all season long, but also when they got to knock them down from long range. They knocked them down on Tuesdays, and we'll see if they can do it tonight.
As Novotny and Wilson goes, so goes this team.
Yeah.
So I expect them to have a good night on their senior night, and that should make for a really good game.
Yep, should be good. 4 seniors for the Tongan boys: Andrew Wilson, Kyler Keatsman, Mikey Conroy, and Zane Novotny. And we also want to congratulate, I didn't realize we had some senior managers for both the boys and the girls teams as well. I know as a former Tongi athlete, especially in football, but any sport, being a manager is not – you're there every day just like the athletes are. You're traveling to all the games, and especially in basketball, you're probably washing the jerseys, you're doing the water, you're taking care of all of that.
Right.
Definitely a workload of its own, so we appreciate one shout out those seniors.
We don't want to forget to give a shout-out to Kyler Keatsman and Caleb Clark, because they have really stepped up their game.
Mm-hmm.
And at a really good time, too, going into the playoffs.
Yep.
So
they have, because we could talk about Andrew Wilson, Zane Novotny all day long. Mikey Conroy also.
Yeah, Mikey, yeah.
And that it was just unfortunate. It was the timing, because it was a Spring Hill game. He went off 7 3-pointers, had 28 points, whatever. It still resulted in a loss, but in the same breath, if he just had another bucket from a teammate, they win that game. So,
yep.
But, of course, this isn't the team, though, to sit and point fingers at one another, obviously.
No. And I think they're going to be a dangerous team in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. Caleb Clark, definitely, he's just been getting more and more confident as the season goes along, and also coming off the bench, Alex Crowley as well. He's starting to really step up.
Good minutes from Alex, yeah, you bet.
Langford, Holthouse, all of them kind of starting to contribute. We're going to go kick it down to John Tolfson, our PA announcer for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tonganoxie High School, the home of the Chieftains. We welcome you and our guests from Paola High School. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for a performance from our Chieftain Stars dance team. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it. Singing our national anthem this evening is the ensemble from our Tonganoxie High School Chieftain Singers. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. From Paola, number 11, the 5'11" senior, Aiden Morris. For Tonganoxie, number 12, the 6'2" senior, Tonganoxie. For Paola, number 24, a 6' senior, Logan Newkirk. For Tonganoxie, number 13, a 6'2" senior, Edward Wilson. For Paola, number 25, a 6'6" senior, Trey Mulholland. For Tonganoxie, number 14, a 6'4" junior, Taylor Clark. For Paola, number 35, a 6'5" senior, Kate Markham. For Tonganoxie, number 22, a 6' senior, Mikey Caldwell. For Paola, number 42, a 6'3" senior, Dalton Visek. For Tonganoxie, number 23, a 6' senior, Zane Blackney. And coaches for this evening's game, for Paola, Ryan Oshel, and for Tonganoxie, Phil Jones. Officials for this evening's game are Chuck Loganville, Daryl Page,
right, again, thank you to John Tolfson, our PA announcer tonight for those starting lineups. Same 5 for your Tonganoxie Chieftains: Kyler Keatsman, Caleb Clark, Andrew Wilson, Mikey Conroy, and Zane Novotny. On the flip side, for the Panthers, you got number 11, Morris, number 24, Newkirk, number 25, Moala, number 35, Markham, and number 42, Pysick. And number 42, Pysick for Paola. Might I say, rocking the mullet.
Yeah.
It should be a
Starting to make a big comeback, I hear.
Yeah, I think Pysick, he's been ahead of the curve. I remember he even had it last year, too, as a junior. So we are ready to go here. Clark and Moala meeting in the center circle, and Moala wins the tip, but it goes right into the hands of Novotny, and a quick start. No, they're going to say a travel. They're going to say Andrew Wilson traveled with that ball first. It looked like we had a bucket within the first 4 seconds. But instead, hold it off. Traveling called, and Paola will come back the other way with this. This is Morris with it, and he hands it off to number 24, Newkirk. Now over to Markham. He has it right back, takes the three-pointer, and short, and tracked down by Mikey Conroy. And he will hand it off to Andrew Wilson. Tonganoxie will set up the offense and look to get off to a fast start, as they like to do in games, to get out front early and never look back. And quickly giving it to Novotny. Morris right on top of him defensively, trying to get a screen from Clark, and he gets the ball right back.
Pass.
Good extra pass to Kyler Keatsman, and a great opening possession for the Chieftains. Full opening possession, I should say. And the Chieftains drawing first blood here. Morris down low, Pysick.
Yeah, we want to credit Caleb Clark for that assist, too.
Yes. Down low, Pysick working around a pair of white jerseys and able to lay it up and in easily. And Paola answers. Two times. Last time we saw a Paola versus Tonganoxie matchup was in football, a very memorable Paola versus Tongi football game this past fall. And also we saw these two square off in basketball last season. Tonganoxie got the road win at Paola as that three-point shot off from Kyler Keatsman.
He's hit a few of those this year, though.
He has. I think it was like 2 or 3 of them came in that Spring Hill game, and he came in, maybe hitting 1 the whole entire season. Not known for his three-point presence. And that ball last touched by Kyler Keatsman. Pysick wisely letting it roll out of bounds, and Paola will have the inbounds play. Called in Coach Ryan Oschel. And not far down into the corner of the baseline, says the side official. And now we inbound, and we pick up here. Markham with it. He gives it up to Newkirk, near side Morris. Back to Newkirk. Playing catch between the two, trying to get the ball inside to Pysick, and now to Moala. And just like they drew it up, able to finish on the bucket. And Paola has their first lead of the night.
Both teams in a man-to-man to start off the game.
All right, put it on the ground a couple times now to Keatsman. He's going to hand it off to Wilson up at the top of your screen. Now he's going to drive in, attacking on Moala at the baseline. Good pass and a good block by Moala, and Wilson is going to be charged with the foul. So he was trying to reach in there and come away with the loose ball, and that'll be his first of the evening, first team foul. Could have taken a forearm or maybe an elbow kind of to the side of the face near the eye. It all appears to be well and good. Approaching 5 minutes into this first quarter of action here in this matchup. Newkirk swinging it over. Markham, another three-point shot on the way for him. That time too strong.
Good block out there.
I got Moala listed down here as at 6'6", and Kyler Keatsman coming in at 6'2", so he's going to be giving up some inches down low, but that's exactly how you combat that, is the good box out down low. And meanwhile, we got a whistle and a foul underneath on Paola, but they're talking to Zane Novotny right now, and the official's still trying to talk to him. So it's actually going to be a foul on Tonganoxie.
They're calling for a push, but I don't know.
Yeah, not entirely sure what.
I didn't see it, but I was watching the ball.
Novotny playing on the bench saying, I didn't push him, and he even turned them to Morris. He said, did I push you?
Well, it doesn't matter because the guys in the strapped shirt said he did.
Yep, Morris left unattended. Contested shot on Wilson. No foul called, and the rebound collected in by Caleb Clark. And now
Good
he'll hand
defense
it.
that time by the Chieftains.
Yeah, good job, Andrew Wilson.
Oh,
and
nice
wide
pass.
open underneath. Somebody forgot about 14. Clark and Keatsman getting it done so far for the Chieftains. Knotted up at 4 apiece.
Wasn't that assist by Wilson?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Isaac now driving in, met at the rim, gets his own rebound. Still can't finish on the second chance. And another rebound for Kyler Keatsman. And again, somebody better cover him.
Well, Andrew Wilson's found him on the last 2 trips.
Yep, back-to-back wide open layups. Wilson to Clark. 4 points for Caleb and a 6-4 lead for Tonganoxie. Markham with it, trying to go down low to Moala. Doesn't like it. Kicks out to Newkirk. 3-point shot is no good.
Same team.
I think finally Pysick is going to pick up Clark. So there goes that game plan. Keatsman handing it off to Conroy at the top, now near the top of the key to Clark, dribbling it on the floor, a little bit feeling out his defender. I hand it to Wilson, stops in his tracks, dribbling towards the baseline, picks it up, back up to Keatsman, threatening, pull the trigger, holding Markham at least. Demanding some respect from him from beyond the arc. Novotny now trying to blow by his defender, taking a screen and trying to no-look fake pass to Clark, and a collision, jump ball, and it'll be Paola basketball. We got some substitutions coming in. Number 1, Landon Taylor. Number 44, Caden Ramey.
Taylor and 44, Ramey in the game for Paola.
Warner, you got to remember Caden Ramey from football, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
We were calling his name a lot in that game.
A lot.
Bell Cal running back for the Paola Panthers. Also basketball star as well. Taylor with the handoff to Newkirk, little running jump shot and not able to hit anything. Nothing but net, not in the way you like it.
I'm not sure if one of the Tongi guys got a finger on that or not. Nice.
Good
catch.
feed, Clark to Novotny. Usually it's the other way around. It's Novotny, the nice assist to Clark. And now Markham walked with it and a turnover. And the fundamental chance breaking out from the student section and the mock ESPN desk, as you'll see right there on your screen. We might start having some competition next year, partner.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alex Crowley going to be checking in at the next stoppage for Tonganoxie. And he has kind of become Coach Jones's favorite option as the 6th player off the bench here within the past number of weeks. Good feed out. Wilson to Conroy. Can't finish on the 3-pointer. Rebound by Markham. That looked good the entire way. Just a little too strong. Whoa. As we were talking about that nice ESPN desk, that was about Novotny almost flying over it.
Yeah.
Nobody hurt in that accident, though. So Crowley now officially checking in, and Mikey Conroy coming out. And back to Taylor, swinging around the horn, finds its way to Ramey, and trying to get it to Moala, and intercepted by Andrew Wilson. He read it perfectly. Open in the corner, it's Crowley. Take that 3, young man, take that 3. Oh, just a little short.
Good rebound, though.
Back to Crowley, and now up top to Wilson, calling for a screen.
Traffic,
Taylor on the
man.
defense, and
it's going to be on number 1, I
yep,
think.
Landon Taylor, he'll pick up his first team foul for the Paola Panthers. A little bit too tight a defense, getting Wilson just around the hip as he was trying to drive in. Conroy quickly coming back in. Zane Novotny will check out for a breather, and Coach Oshel will also make a substitution as well, as Newkirk will come back in for Morris. Bounce pass in a little bit wide. Wilson still able to track it down. Picking up his dribble. Bounce pass to Clark and right through his hands. And Conroy, Johnny on the spot, saving it before it goes out of bounds. Crowley with the guard by Moala and had it taken away. And maybe a little bit of that varsity inexperience checking in there. And now Moala going right to the rim and missing the layup. And they're going to say last touch by Paola, and it'll be Tonganoxie basketball. As Novotny will check back in, and Crowley will head back to the bench. Getting coached up by the assistant coaches on the bench is Alex Crowley, letting the young man know, keep his head up. He still has a lot of growing to do over these next few years. Probably going to be a key piece of this Tonganoxie team as they move forward and they graduate these seniors coming up later this spring. Good give to Novotny, and he
thought about pulling the trigger.
I thought he was just going to keep running, but
yeah.
Then he stops and gives it back to Wilson. Offense looking to reset. Now back into the hands of Novotny. Newkirk hand in his face. A little step back.
Oh, nice
and
piece.
Again, the unselfish play. Novotny could have taken the shot. Instead, down low to Conroy as the time expires in the first quarter. Chieftains on top, 10-4 on the Paola Panthers. We'll be right back with second quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back to Tonganoxie High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 10-4 is our score. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Did you know that, partner?
Look at those Longfellows.
Start of the second quarter action here on game 2 of our senior night coverage here at Tonganoxie High School. Mike Conroy with the ball at the moment. Now he hands it off to Andrew Wilson, getting the screen from Keachman, and now we have a whistle, and it's going to be on Paola. And I'm going to say that foul's going to be on Moala. That'll be his first, the second team foul for the Panthers. Conroy inbounds, gets it into Novotny. Again, met right away by Morris, playing really tight defense, trying to get it to Clark. The Panther able to get a hand on it. Now it's Conroy with it. That time, that does the trick.
Yeah. Mikey with a nice assist there.
6 points on the night for Kayla Clark, leading all scorers so far.
Yeah, we said it in the pregame. He's been coming on every week.
Yeah. And then, like you had said, just at the right time as well. Close playoff starting next week.
Yep. That's when you need to be playing your best.
Yep. Pysick with the ball now, finding its way around to Markham. 3-point shot on the way, no good.
Good rebound and block out by Andrew Wilson there.
And quickly giving it up to Mikey Conroy, and that shot blocked out of bounds. Good clean block They credit that one to Markham. Moala also in the area, and Tonganoxie will inbound under the basket.
Yeah, using that 6'6" frame to protect the basket. I'd like to know what his wingspan is, too, because he looks like he's got really long arms.
Yeah, he's a big boy, that's for sure. Wilson, baseline kick out to the corner. First three of the night for Zane Novotny, and it's short off the rim. Markham in the corner, dribbling out, hand out to Morris. Now up here right in front of us to Newkirk.
It's like the Chieftains are in a zone right now.
Yep. Trying to get it, working their way down low to Moala. And again, credit to that zone defense for the Chieftains, locking them up so far. Markham left open again and on line and knocks it down, nothing but net. First three-point bucket of the night to fall for Paola. Yeah, it's the first three-point bucket of the night as well.
Right.
A pretty vanilla game so far, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's been a defensive struggle so far.
Novotny shaking his defender loose, picks up his dribble.
Yeah, Andrew's got a tough draw here. They've got him defended by, what's 25's name?
That's Moala.
Yeah, Moala, that 6'6" guy.
Well, I mean, when teams look at you as the best player on the team,
that's a compliment.
Then, that's best on best. Bob in, and number 22, Joel Fieldman, back in for the Panthers after a quick substitution. Novotny blowing by his defender, has some space. Last second pass to Conroy for three, in and out. And a rebound by Clark near the baseline.
Job,
trying to dribble out some help, and he gets it out to Wilson. Getting some separation from Moala. Another pass, Novotny at the baseline, sliding on his belly. All is good. Wilson, good take.
No, he did not.
No!
That was a Euro step.
No. Well.
And that's what Coach Jones is telling him now.
Well, I mean, they're both laughing, so I guess that sure looked like a clean Euro step up here. I will say that.
Well, maybe we missed something.
And meanwhile, Pysick gets the ball underneath. Easy two for him. 4 points for Pysick. Leading scorer on the Paola side. Bobby dribbling around, now trying to penetrate, and had it poked away by Moala. And I think Andrew Wilson, if he would have just let that one go, could have been Tonganoxie basketball. So, got to applaud the effort. Timeout, full timeout from Coach Jones. We'll go ahead and take a break with them. 12-9 is our score. Chieftains on top of the Panthers. We'll be right back after this break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
Moala inbounded to Newkirk, and we are on our way out of the timeout, approaching 4 minutes left to go in the second half. Chieftains, after jumping out to a nice lead early on, only up by 3 right now, 12-9. Paola looking to potentially tie it up here on this possession. Moala down low, and that's got to be an offensive foul, and they get the call. That's going to be the second personal on Moala, and credit to Andrew Wilson.
He sold that one.
Taking the contact.
He sold it. Academy Award.
What are you talking about? He sold it. That was 100% on Moala. Like, when
I agree. I mean, it was a foul, but Andrew went down to make sure he got the call.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
Langford in for Tonganoxie.
But what you do like to see there is a double team. Went into Paola.
Conroy again trying to work it down low. Now he picks up his dribble and just stuttering that pivot foot along the court for a travel.
Drug that pivot foot. I think that his passing lane closed up.
And once he had picked up his dribble, it was already just too late. The momentum, and swing, not much you can do about it. Langford fighting for it hard.
Good hands there.
Yep. He's tasked with guarding Ramey. There. And you can take a good look at number 44, Caden Ramey down there, and you can tell that guy is
he's a big man.
He's a big boy. Now imagine him in pads in the running back position in football and running it right through the gap, and you're a linebacker. You want to go up and tackle that? He was.
Yeah, he's a full-grown man.
Yeah, he is. And, yeah, he is a senior. So I say if he's like that and he's a junior, then wow. Off the inbounds play now. Wilson getting it back in the corner, puts up a three-point shot and knocks it down with a hand in his face. First points of the night for Andrew. Back up to a 6-point lead now for Tonganoxie. Morris with it up here. Markham. Down to Feldman. Pysick. Little jumper drive in, no good. And Markham getting the rebound over Langford. Still loose. And Ramey comes away with it and lays it up for two.
Too many chances there.
It's something that we traditionally have not really seen much out of this team. They are pretty much solid all around as far as defensive rebounding.
Yep.
That should be Tonga basketball, and it is. But that's another thing I've really noticed here in the past couple weeks. It's kind of starting to become a little bit more and more of a problem. And it'll be interesting to see how much that kind of plays a factor as we roll into the playoffs.
Yep.
Starting next Tuesday is when, or next Wednesday is when the Tonga boys will have their first playoff matchup. Wilson going to have to get it in quickly, and does just that to Langford again. I think that was close to about 4.9 right when he got it in. Wilson setting up the offense called out by Coach Jones. Him and his staff looking extra dapper tonight, rocking out the suits, the tie, and the blazers. It's almost like a look you don't see much in basketball, especially college basketball anymore. It's kind of sad.
I'm sure that's paying homage to the seniors.
I'm sure. And that one deflected underneath the basket and coming away with the steal. It's Newkirk. Panthers holding the Chieftains scoreless on that possession. Now back to Newkirk underneath. Ramey going to work on Clark, trying to hand off last second to Moala. And Wilson coming away with the steal. And like Novotny, he was coming close to walking with it, just tried to get it away. Nobody home.
Oh.
And an offensive, or a defensive foul call, excuse me. I think they're not going to get it on Wilson. I believe they're going to get it. Or no, they are going to put it on Wilson. So it looked like he might have been set, but I think it was Langford that came in and kind of collided in with Newkirk on the way, and I thought maybe he was the one getting the foul call. But said Andrew Wilson picking up his second foul. Kyler Keatsman getting ready to come back in along with Pysick for Paola. First free throw good for Newkirk. Pysick in for Moala, and Keatsman is in. Somebody's got to come off, and it's Langford. Okay. 1:45 left to go in the second. A low-scoring affair so far as Newkirk knocks down his free throws. First 2 points on the night for him, and it's a 2-point game, 15-13, 1:40 and counting left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, a pretty defensive struggle so far.
Yes, it has been. And Conroy a little bit by Markham. Draped all over him, gives it to Clark. Now driving in on Pysick. Bounce pass underneath to Novotny. Feeling the heat, getting it out to Wilson. It was tipped, still able to hold on to it, and a good block out by Newkirk. Novotny just going to let it fly and can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 for three-point range so far for Zane.
Yeah, those three-point shooters need to see that first one go through the net.
Conroy, quick hands, knocking that out of bounds. Moala quickly coming back in for Paola. As Ramey will get checked out.
That boy is thick. I shouldn't call him a boy. He's a full-grown man.
Yeah,
no wonder he was
that's
such
a grown
good,
man.
Yeah, no wonder he was such a good running back. Man,
yeah.
Man, that'd be hard to tackle, I think.
I want to say he was a linebacker, too, on defense, if I remember.
So.
It was a two-way star for Paola.
I don't know if he got any looks from.
I'm sure he did somewhere. Markham, three-pointer in. Look at that.
You don't see that
wedged
too often.
Between the rim and the backboard. So they technically ruled that a jump ball.
Yeah,
Is that what I just saw?
Yeah, it's a held ball. Yep. That's what the call is.
And they'll stay down here with Paola.
Yep.
Oh, it's just how you put the shot, but if it gets wedged, then it was just our team's ball.
Nope.
Well, you don't see it very much, so I guess that's now you know. And Ramey, who we thought was getting checked out of the game, I guess he stayed in, and there he is picking up the basket. 4 points for him, and we are tied up 15 apiece right now.
I would think that the Chieftains would hold it for the last shot here.
6 field goals and 1 three-pointer each for both teams. And I have a hard time remembering the last time when we went to a halftime with Tongi under 20 points. So let's see here who's going to take the shot. Conroy just going to have to put it up and does not fall. After the first half of action, we are knotted up 15 apiece. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties Realty Executives halftime show right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
Welcome back. White Birch Properties Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-915-0451. Chieftains Stars dance team out right now on the court, giving their halftime dance routine. The final one of the regular season. The 3 seniors in the white dresses up there. Everybody else kind of in the maroonish dresses, already getting their recognition during the senior night festivities here. And we roll through the point totals really, really fast here. Starting first for Tonganoxie. Again, low scoring affair, tied up at 15 points apiece, and a nice little ending there to the routine. And let the waterworks go for the ladies. Senior night's always a tearjerker, isn't it?
It really is. A lot of emotion.
Congratulations, all those young ladies, especially the 3 seniors. And let's get back to point totals. Kyler Keats with 2 points. Andrew Wilson, 3 points. Kayla Clark with 6. And Mikey Conroy and Zane Navani each with 2 points. On the flip side, Newkirk with 2. Moala with 2. Markham with 3. Pysick with 4. And Ramey with 4. And we got this raffle going on right now.
Is a $100 gift card to Cabela's, donated by Remco Demolition.
I guess my partner, he bought raffle tickets but didn't bring his glasses to read them, so I guess this is now.
The winner of the first $100 gift card is Aaron Currens.
Well, wasn't me.
Aaron, come on down. Collect your prize unless you're not here, and then it'll come
Did they have you put your name in the thing?
Our second prize.
So
I thought they were going to call the number.
Well, it does kind of defeat the purpose of the raffle tickets, I'm not going to lie, if they just draw your name.
And this one goes to Pat Bartlett.
0 for 2.
Our third prize is a third $100 gift card to Cabela's, also donated by Remco Demolition. And this one goes to Lori Wilson.
0 for 3. I have 2 left.
Congratulations to our $100 gift card winners. Our fourth prize tonight is an overnight stay at Great Wolf Lodge. We appreciate
These are pretty great prizes tonight.
Yeah.
Wolf Lodge. And the winner is Tim Cates.
0 for 4.
0 for 4. Hey, I still have 1 left. There's hope.
As they continue reading off the names.
Free pizza for a year. Our next prize is exactly
That would work well for a broke college student, I'm not going to lie.
Thank you, Ryan Jamie at Gambino's. And the winner of free pizza for an entire year is the Brethauers.
0 for 5. All right, anyway.
0 for 5.
Let's carry on a little bit here. So, 15-15 is our score. This is, I think, safe to say, probably the lowest halftime total we've seen so far.
Donated
this year. What do you think the Chieftain offense needs to do kind of in the second half to really kind of jumpstart themselves and get going here?
Yeah, well, you've got Novotny with no threes so far, right?
Yeah, so far Andrew Wilson, the only one with a 3, and he only has 3 points right now. Keatsman with 2. Clark leading the Tongi scores with 6, and then Conroy and Novotny each with 2 apiece.
And the winner is Jessica Schmidt.
Damn. I still have a shot because they're still drawing names.
I don't know, bub. Yeah.
I'm not very lucky.
Our next prize is a JBL Charge 5 portable speaker, donated by Physical Therapy Solutions.
Now you watch. You're probably going to win this.
Landon Bartlett.
Nope.
You could be Landon if you want.
He'd probably beat me up and take it away from me.
When is this raffle going to be over so we can move on with our...
Yeah.
Our next drawing is for a $150 Shields gift card.
That one.
This was donated by Dr. Jeremy Robbins, DDS. And the winner is Michelle Brents.
You don't look like a Michelle to me.
Nope.
Got our other station here, Paola Sports Live. I think you might have bought some raffle tickets as well, and it's not going his way either. So it's not just you.
No.
Cooler was donated by Geiger Ready Mix.
Yeti cooler, that'd be nice.
And the winner is Lee Supple.
All right, is that it? The Yeti cooler, the big
And
prize.
our last prize
Oh, goodness.
is a round of golf for you and 3 of your very best friends. With the card, we want to thank Falcon Lakes Golf Course for this generous donation.
I know my buddy Blake would love
And
that.
the winner of the golf package is the Mahonies.
All right, that's it, partner. Let's break this first half down. I'm 0 for raffle.
You're 0 for raffle, yep. Exactly, you're 0 for February. Anyways,
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's break down this first half a little bit.
I just want to say
Oh, goodness.
that this is my second year raising money for After Prom, and it is also the second year that we've come up a little bit short, and we've asked Kyle Aldoff to step in because she's an amazing fundraiser, and so everybody give her an applause for always doing great things for our school.
You know well too much all about that, the after prom and the after grad.
I was the chairman of both of those fundraisers.
If I remember, it was all kind of like the moms, some of our senior class, Nikki Beach, Raquel Hammond, just to name a few, and they just kind of said, "Tag, you're it," right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they got me at they got me at a football practice when I was weak. But no, I really enjoyed working with the ladies. We ended up, we actually set several records. Not the least of which was the 4th of July fireworks sale. The supplier said they had never had that large a sale. Wow. By a high school.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how our senior class and our parents kind of rolled. You know, if you set out a challenge, they were out to break it. So nothing less to expect there. All right, we've had enough of the raffle talk and all that. Let's try to break down this first half. But, again, not too terrible much to break down. Again, it's only, each team tied up at 15 at the half. It's been, like you've said many times, it's been a defensive struggle a little bit. Anything in particular you would like to see from Tonganoxie get the offense going? Or
yeah, I think
what do you do?
Zane's going to have to get involved. They had some really nice looks inside, and when the big guys were in the paint, they need to try and keep doing that. Andrew Wilson's really effective when he drives the bucket. So let's hope they do that. I think the zone defense they've been in has been pretty effective in slowing down Paola. So I expect that they'll stay in that.
Yeah, it's been a great job slowing Paola down. And like we said, Paola, they come in. Moala, he got down there 6'6", and Markham and a few others. And
yeah, they got some rim protectors.
Yeah, they really do. And just some bigger players as well. Like we talked about Cade Ramey. When he's down there, I mean, that's not an easy guy to take on down there. So
No, if he charges into you, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, you're going to feel it.
It's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, but again, that zone defense seems to be doing well for Coach Jones and his squad, and I expect that to keep going. But yeah, as far as the offensive end, pretty much on the same page with you. I'd try to be a little bit more aggressive, try to attack the basket a little more. And we always thought of this team being so unselfish. Maybe, when you're driving, if you try to make the contested shot,
and if they double
something
you,
like
then you kick it out to the open shooter.
Exactly. This started the second half tonight, brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve all of your financial needs, whether it's financing your new home, expanding your small business, or needing assistance with your retirement plans. You can learn more at their website, communitynationalbank.net.
Ready to go in the second half here.
Ready to go the home stretch of this senior night here at Tonganoxie High School 2022 edition. And Mikey Conroy inbounds it to Andrew Wilson, and we are underway. And we thank you all so much for joining us tonight here. The last regular season broadcast for winter sports here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Conroy dribbling out, resetting the offense, quickly giving it to Zane Novotny, guarded by Morris. Now he gives it to Clark, guarded by Pisek. A little drive in, a kick out to Conroy, and they'll reset again. Novotny has been having a hard time just trying to get open tonight, and he might have a chance here, but quick recovery by Morris. Top to Keatsman, now giving it to Wilson, some separation, puts up the shot, just can't quite get it to fall. Looked online, just a little bit short off the rim, and here comes Paola back the other way with it, a chance to take the lead.
Andrew had a nice open look there, just didn't fall. Oh, nice steal there.
Steal, Zane Novotny, easy finger roll on the other end.
You see him do that at least once or twice a game.
And he gets the scoring started in the second half with playing around. Newkirk thought about it. Good closeout defense from Conroy. Markham now going to drive in, contested by Clark, and misses the shot. Keatsman, if he would have grabbed it with two hands, he would have had it. Instead, second chance, now a third chance, and it finally falls for Pisek.
You can't do that if you're the Chieftains. They're playing good defense, but you can't give up second and third chance points.
Yeah, that's been kind of the growing problem that we have seen very recently for this squad. And Mikey, again, almost getting the travel, but able to hold his feet still. Now it finds its way to Keatsman. And
yeah, you see what they're doing here?
Yep.
They're doubling Zane. They're just trying to take him away. So you got to have the open man step up and make that hurt.
And so far, a pretty effective game plan so far for Paola. And
yeah. Well, they must have watched the film tape.
Yeah.
I'm showing my age there, the film.
Yeah, we have what's called Huddle now. You watch your film on your tablet. It's pretty great. Or now you can just go to YouTube and find the games on YouTube. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I don't know who would stream all these games on YouTube. That's just crazy.
Every time Novotny gets it, they're doubling them.
Three-point shot now and contested and short again, but a second chance rebound from Mikey Conroy.
Boy, this is a low-scoring affair.
Yeah, it really is. Wilson with it, bounce to Novotny, holding on to the ball, and Morris just right on top of him everywhere he goes. And now finally shaken free, and Clark instead gives it to Keatsman, still loose. Now players diving on it, Wilson coming away with it. Possession arrow is in favor of Paola for those keeping track at home. Wilson now driving in. Pisek trying to draw the charge instead, blocking foul. And the official got the right call on that one. Second foul of the game for Pisek. He'll get checked out. Caden Ramey coming back in for the Panthers. Wilson inbounding, Paola nearby. Nobody accounting for Mikey Conroy, and he makes him pay. And see if that can be the shot to get this Chieftain offense out of their spell here. Paola quickly getting it. Nice jumper over Clark.
Just tip your hand to that. That was a nice offensive play and touch.
Newkirk on. Conroy giving it to Keatsman. Looking to get it down low. Dribbling around. Markham guarding him. And this Paola defense just. Tonganoxie having a hard time just reading them and trying to crack it. Clark up top working down on Ramey. Hands back out to Conroy near side here, guarded by Newkirk. Wilson call for a screen, driving in, head fake to Novotny, and kind of jump stop in the lane, and we got a whistle and a foul on Paola as Novotny was trying to drive in, and they're going to call that on Morris, and that'll be his first of the ball game.
I like that idea, though, attacking the basket, and then if they collapse on you, kick it out to an open man. They're not doing much damage when they're just passing it around the perimeter.
Yeah. Which has been the majority of the offensive work tonight so far for Tongi. Now Wilson, there you go.
There you go. That's what I was talking about right there.
That's exactly what you need. Taking it and driving and finishing with the left hand is Andrew Wilson. Back to a three-point lead for Tonganoxie. Finds his way to Ramey, allowed to Moala up top.
That was nice.
And we have a tight one here so far on Tonganoxie Sports Live. 30-second timeout for Paola. We'll take that with them. 22-21. Chieftains lead, 2:52 left to go in third.
With the First State Bank & Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank & Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Ready to resume play out of the quick timeout from Paola. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining as Conroy inbounds it to Clark. Moala has some token pressure here, but Tonganoxie coming right through it and hold on here, trying to come away with the steal, and instead we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Keatsman's helped up off the floor, and this is going to be on number 24, Newkirk, which will be his first.
Foul on Newkirk, his first.
And the third team foul on the Panthers at the 2:44 mark of the third quarter. Conroy inbounding, Moala guarding him, gets it into Wilson. Showing off a little bit of the handles, drive in, kick out, three-point Novotny, and just hasn't been able to hit the target yet from three-point range, 0 for 4.
Yeah, they really need him to heat up.
Trying to poke that one away. It's Taylor with it. He gives it now to Newkirk. At the elbow, Ramey driving baseline, stopping, picks up his dribble, kick out, back to Newkirk. Moala, nice bounce pass. Ramey underneath, working on Wilson, puts up a shot, no good, off the glass. Second chance from Markham.
That's a
and
killer.
That one falls. And now Paola back in front, 23-22. Tonganoxie trying to get through the pressure, and Novotny's open, and he won't take the shot, head fake, trying to jab step, trying to get around Newkirk, doing that, working in the lane, kick out to Wilson. He'll take the three-point shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Ramey. Moala now from the free throw line. No good, and off of Kyler Keatsman, trying to go up for the rebound, and off his hands, out of bounds. Morris and Pysick coming back in for Paola. As Taylor and Ramey will head back to the bench. Tonganoxie yet to make any substitutions here so far in the third. Under 1:30 left to go and counting. Walla, a little lob, couldn't finish. Contested up by Clark, and he gets his own rebound and finishes over Wilson.
Just a little bit too much length there.
Held to 2 points the whole first half. 6 alone here in the third for Moala. Approaching 1 minute remaining. Langford will be coming back in the next stoppage along with Crowley for Tonganoxie. Largest deficit of the night for the Chieftains at 3 right now. Hands of Clark. Pysick trying to poke it away. Low pass to Wilson. Trying to drive in. Getting it to the corner. Deflected kind of by the net, so slowed it down just a little bit. Now into the wing for Wilson, and can't finish the three-pointer. Another good defensive stand by Paola. Yep. Not giving up any easy shot by any means tonight, forcing Tonganoxie to knock down the longer range shots.
And they have those big bodies in there to defend the rim too.
Tongi just hasn't knocked down any of the big shots yet. Moala getting the ball, shoots it up, no good.
Good rebound there by Wilson.
And it's got to be quick, and a little running floater, no good from Novotny as he slams the patty in frustration, and we will head to the fourth quarter, trailing by 3, 25-22 to Paola. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftains basketball.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
Ready to resume action here in the fourth quarter at Tonganoxie High School. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on this Thursday evening edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. Senior night coverage rolling through in the final quarter of action tonight. Chieftains trailing 22-25 to the visiting Paola Panthers. And Novotny trying to jump that pass, coming away with the steal. Can't do it. Now the student section trying to get involved in any way they can. So Morris dribbling around. Crowley and Langford into the game. Checking in during the timeout. And a three-point shot falling for Newkirk. I think this has been the largest lead of the night for either team. Right now it's 6. Crowley, good bounce pass through the pressure to Wilson. Now down low to Langford, trying to finish in on Pysick. Good move, young man. I like the student section change. He is a freshman indeed. Morris up top, handing it off. Ramey looking for an option, giving it right behind him to Markham. Little mismatch on Crowley. He's going to drive in, jump step, put it up off the glass, can't finish. Rebound by Caleb Clark. And that's going to be a foul. A little light shove on Markham on Crowley. So first foul of the game for Markham. Moala coming back in for Paola. Morris will head to the bench. And Wilson and Clark will be checked out as Holthouse and Keatsman come in. And slight pressure. Tongi still getting through it, but ill-advised pass from Crowley, and Pysick coming away with the steal. And quickly looks like Conroy and Wilson will be coming back into the game. Next stoppage. Pysick underneath, working on Holthouse. Shot put up, no whistle and a foul. In the hands of Keatsman, had it poked away. Holthouse diving on the ground, fighting for it. Good job. Monty crossing up his defender, and again, just short on the three-point attempt.
Had to get those to fall.
Yeah, I was hoping that was the one to kind of get the fall. Just get an instant confidence boost. Meanwhile, on the other end, the defense caught napping. 8 points now in the game for Pysick, and back to a 6-point lead for the Panthers. Coach Jones wants to take a timeout here. We'll go ahead and take it with him. 5:47 remaining in the fourth. Paola 30, Tonganoxie 24. We'll be right back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Back out of the timeout, Chieftains trailing the Panthers 30-24, 5:45 and counting remaining here at Tonganoxie High School.
Paola still picking up full court.
This Chieftain offense just not able to get going as he had 15 points the whole first half and only 9 so far here in the second. Wilson now trying to drive baseline, feeling the defense around him, finds the open man, and Kyler Keatsman stepping up and knocking down the big three there, cut the deficit in half.
That was a big shot right there. Chiefs just needed that badly.
Newkirk trying to answer, can't do it, rebound for Novotny. Three-pointer for Keatsman, only the third three-pointer made so far tonight for Tonganoxie. Novotny. Keatsman now within the corner. He'll hand it back to Novotny. Novotny calling for it back. Keatsman now picking up his dribble in the corner. Conroy goes back up top. Andrew Wilson calling for a screen on Moala. So he's going to drive right, and good defense for Ramey, forcing him back out. And the Chieftains continuing to pass. Novotny said going to shoot, and he has just not been able to find the mark yet.
No, cold tonight.
They've all been pretty short as well. Markham getting it. Shooter from the top of the key, no good. Good rebound. Novotny step back. Open three for Wilson. You got it! 8 points on the night for Andrew Wilson, and we are tied up at 30 apiece.
You got a good one here, partner.
Timeout, Paola. Couldn't ask for a better game on senior night. We got a good one here. Knotted up 30 apiece, heading to 3:29 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Back out of the timeout here, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Tied up back at 30 apiece. Back-to-back three-pointers from the Chieftains after they were down 6. Have it back to even. And a good play. Novotny poking that one away from behind. Step back.
Well, he wanted to shoot that three.
Conroy will shoot it, though. That one not able to fall. It's like you're just waiting. You're just expecting him. Eventually, he's going to put up a three-pointer. It's going to go down, and it's going to come at the time when the Chieftains need it the most. So far, I think Zane himself, I think he's 0 for 6 so far from downtown. Markham, grab in, bounce pass, Moala.
Triple team.
Back out, Markham. And trying to go back down low, and nobody home. And we have a great atmosphere here tonight for this senior night matchup. And more continued pressure from Paola. Wilson quickly getting it across half-court line for a 10-second violation. Botany, Markham, now guarding him, trying to show the handles, and hands it off to Clark. Conroy surveying his options, now near side corner. Novotny, little jab step, puts it up. That one, so not able to fall. Newkirk looking, finds Markham and Ramey both in the area. Markham gets it. Now back to Newcomb, going to drive baseline. Jumper, good, and count the basket. I say Newkirk was fouled on the shot. They give that foul to Andrew Wilson. That's going to be his third.
His third. Morris into the game from Paola.
Morris checking back in for Ramey. Number 24, Logan Newkirk, the 6-foot senior, will go to the free throw line. A chance to finish the three-point play and give Paola a 3-point lead at 33 points. Threes all over the place. But not able to do it. And a defensive foul, as I think they're going to give Moala for that, as he just kind of ran over Keatsman. And that'll be the third of the game for Moala. That was a blocking foul. What are you talking about? Next year we should really set up on the home side.
Yeah, we really should.
I'll talk to Cody about that. Meanwhile, another foul as Wilson trying to drive in and attack the bucket. And that's on Moala again. So that's his fourth. And the 6th team foul. Meanwhile, Tonganoxie only 1 team foul so far. I think Paola's getting all the calls. They didn't see the first game between the girls. I'll just say that. Got a collision underneath. They're going to say last out. I guess they're going to say it touched Andrew Wilson's knee and rolling out of bounds. So it'll be Paola basketball. And we're starting to get down to crunch time here, under 1:30 left to go. Still a 2-point lead for Paola. Tonganoxie looking to avoid the senior night loss. And Paola looking to complete the 2-0 sweep tonight. Lysa calling for it, and he gets it at the elbow, or at the corner, excuse me, and he throws the pass away right into the hands of Zane Novotny.
Yeah, Zane read that pass and got in the lane.
Yeah, big Coach Oshel for Paola not happy with that decision there. Officially 1 minute left to go now. All right, the foul on Newkirk.
His second, team 7. Wilson at the line, shooting 1-1.
So 17th foul, as you might have heard from the Paola fan behind us. So Tonganoxie now in the bonus, and this is where it's going to become big here. If you got to make your free throws,
that's the man you want to
stay
line
in it.
if you're Tongi.
Good, probably mid 80% free throw shooter on the year as he knocks down the first one. Huge free throw on the way. Nothing but net. And now Tonganoxie full timeout taken. Tied up again, 32 apiece. Under a minute left to go in the fourth. We got an exciting finish here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonga.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at sandsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Back here out of the timeout in the fourth quarter, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. You all are in for an exciting finish, I believe, here between the Panthers and the Chieftains. The final regular season home game of the year before the playoffs start. Starting next Tuesday, the girls will start play Tuesday, March 1st, and the boys the following night, Wednesday, March 2nd. And more on those games in a moment in the postgame show. Meanwhile, still looking for a winner to be decided in this one. Paola passing it around the perimeter in the hands of Newkirk right now.
Looks like they may be holding for the last shot.
It might be 25 and counting now. Student section starting to get loud. And no shot clock in high school, and I think Paola's going to take a timeout here. And they will. So 12 seconds exactly on the clock and a full timeout for Coach Ryan Oshel and his squad. They'll try to draw up the best play they can and try to pull off the victory here on senior night, spoil the festivities here at Tonganoxie High School. We'll have the finish on the other side of the break here on Tongi Sports Live.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X REX. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Both teams each with 2 timeouts remaining, 12 seconds on the clock, tied up at 32 apiece here in the fourth quarter. Paola trying to hold on for the final shot here and win the game.
If it goes.
If it goes. If not, we're going to overtime. 4, 3, 2, Newkirk, he's going to have to take it. And no good, wide off the mark, didn't even hit the rim.
Oh, we got another overtime game here.
Free basketball.
Yeah. Drawing house money now.
Ready to go here, tied up at 32 apiece. That's about the average. We went into halftime tied up at 15, and we end the second half tied up at 32. So it's a crazy game. So far, a very, very low-scoring affair. Yeah. Usually 32, that's
a halftime score.
Yeah.
By the third quarter, you have that anyway.
For this Tongi team, I would argue, closer to halftime. That's about right. So we keep rolling.
Well, let's hope in this overtime that Zane can find a range from 3.
I'm telling you, he's gonna hit the big 3 here when we need it the most.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I have
He's got ice water in his veins.
You know, you see kind of storybook ending or Hollywood ending type stuff happen all the time in these senior night things. And it's always kind of the player that's been struggling the most. Again, they ain't about only 4 points so far on the night. Leading scorer is Andrew Wilson with 10 exactly. Picking up his average from the past handful of games. We are ready to go for overtime. Again, important to remember Tonganoxie in the bonus. 17 fouls for Paola, only 1 team foul for Tonganoxie. And Moala and Clark back in the center circle. The ball is up, and Moala tips it out, and Newkirk runs it down, and Paola will have the opening possession of overtime. And overtime rules, each coach now 3 timeouts each side. And we will play until we have a winner, no matter how many overtimes it takes. Markham going to put up the first shot and knock it down for Paola.
That was a big shot.
Panthers now back up by 3. Wilson dribbling it out, directing some traffic for the offense. Get going, call it for a screen. Still has it up top, dribbling back out near the logo now. Hands off Mikey Conroy right in front of us, guarded by Ramey. Only Paola Panther in foul trouble is Moala with 4, so 1 more and he will be gone. Novotny trying to drive in, hand off Wilson, now to Keatsman. Nice head fake, driving in, trying to bounce it last second. He was trying to give it to Clark. And he'll stay down here with the Chieftains. Wilson will inbound, lobbing it up to Novotny. Is this it?
Yep.
What'd I tell you? Big 3 from St. Novotny ties the game back up at 35. First three-pointer to fall of the night for St. Novotny. 7 points.
Good time for it, though.
Markham trying to answer. Can't do it. Good rebound by Pysick, and an over-the-back foul is going to be called on Keatsman.
And he was. But that's better than letting him go back up with it.
Team second.
Newkirk will inbound the baseline for Paola. Looking for somebody. Lobs up to Mawala a little bit out of his reach, and that's pretty hard to do for the 6'6" guy on the court. Back to Markham, back up top. Newkirk.
Approaching 2 minutes to play.
Paola taking their time here. Now they find Pysick open, trying to give it to Mawala, and Markham another three-point on the way. Way too strong, and that time a good box out and rebound from Kyler Keatsman. Big three on the way. Off the side of the backboard, but a foul. So 3 free throws are going to be coming for Conroy, and Pysick, he ran him over.
Not a smart foul there.
It's a very stupid foul, let's be honest. I mean, hit the side of the backboard, so.
I don't know if did he get a finger on it?
He might have. I don't know. You rarely see Conroy kind of off that bad. Still, Markham, bad foul, Pysick. His third foul of the game, but Conroy, you got to make the free throws here to make them count, make them hurt.
Yep. All 3 would have been great.
Second one on the way, and good. And Tonganoxie reclaims the lead. Big one on the way here. 1:47 left to go in overtime. On the way. And good. 7 points now for Mikey Conroy. And a quick 30-second timeout from Paola. We will go ahead and stay here. I think we played all of our commercials, so
yeah.
It's been a long night of some basketball. These doubleheader, especially when you got some that go into overtime. We're kind of back on our trend now, where we've had a lot of good games here. We were spoiled there for about a month or so. We had so many good games down to the final seconds of the fourth. Some overtime games. Yeah. It has been great getting a nice treat tonight. How else would you want to end the regular season with a nice gutsy overtime win? Hopefully.
Yeah. It's a shame either team's got to lose this one.
It's not a shame if Paola has to lose. Not my ass. No, I get what you're saying. Both teams have played very well, especially on the defensive end. They just have had the perfect defensive game plan, I guess. If this was the NFL, we'd be hearing on ESPN the next morning, do the Panthers have the blueprint to beat the Chieftains?
Yeah.
It's like when the Chiefs had a bad offensive game. It was always the next morning. Does that defensive team have the blueprint to beat the Chiefs?
Yeah, that zone defense has been stellar tonight.
It has been outstanding so far tonight. Now under 2 minutes left to go, approaching 120. Newkirk with it up top. His team down by 2, trying to get it down inside to Pysick, and they do. Looking for an option. Keatsman and Clark on the double team. Mawala.
Gotta be somebody open.
And a whistle and a foul on Novotny. And that's only his second. Only Chieftain any kind of foul trouble is Andrew Wilson with 3, and then Kyler Keatsman has 1, and that was the second for Novotny. Everybody else playing clean basketball so far tonight.
Yeah.
Markham will inbound into Newkirk. We approach a minute left to go in this overtime period. A stop here for Tonganoxie would be huge.
Yeah, it would.
It would force Paola to perhaps start fouling. And with Tonganoxie in the bonus, no good. Second rebound, Pysick, and a foul.
Good call
from Keatsman. And make him earn them. And only the second foul on Keatsman. I really like that right there.
Yeah, you don't want to let him put back a bunny there.
And now Coach Jones going to signal a quick 30-second timeout.
Ice the shooter.
We'll give a little bit more love to our presenting sponsor. This overtime period of basketball is, along with every presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, is presented by Chieftains Insurance.
Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back out of the timeout. 2 huge free throws on the way here. Number 42, Dalton Pysick, the 6'3 senior. Game on the line here for Paola. He needs to make both of these. And if you're Tonganoxie, if he misses,
you've got to
at
get
least
the
the second one, you've got to get the rebound. First one on the way and no good. And the pucker level very high, as you like to tell me.
Exactly.
Second one on the way, and gets that one to rattle home off the front iron.
Less than a minute to go. You got to make them foul here, I think.
Yeah, I would just pass the ball around, get the foul.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let the ball get out of Andrew Wilson's hands, honestly. Instead, it's going to be Mikey Conroy. Also, he made 2 out of 3 his last trip.
He needs to knock these down.
If he can knock both of these down, this will
it'll still be a one-possession game.
But it'll put Tonga in the driver's seat
yeah.
for a good victory.
Yeah, it's going to force Paola to hit a 3.
Still, and that was only the 9th team foul, so these are still 1-and-1s here. He's got to make this first one, and he does just that. The senior stepping up big on senior night.
Yep.
Second one on the way. And good for Mikey Conroy. 9 points now for him tonight. 3-point lead for the Chieftains. And see if Paola will like to call a timeout, and they will. I want to talk it over. Full timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. Chieftains on top, 39-36. 31 seconds left to go in overtime. We're going to the wire here on senior night here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One of a kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
For more than 50 years, Dr. Richard Dean has been the name Tonganoxie trusts to keep you seeing your best. At Tonganoxie Eye Care, Dr. Dean and Dr. Caitlin Volk know that healthy vision is about more than just seeing 20/20. Whether you're just turning 5 or closer to 65, the doctors at Tonganoxie Eye Care will help you make sure that your vision is clear for the classroom, in the office, on the field, or just relaxing with friends. Tonganoxie Eye Care has a wide range of frames in the showroom, and you can even get prescription sunglasses in your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
And it all comes down to this.
Yeah, if you're Tonganoxie, you want to have a hand in the shooter's face, but you do not want to foul a three-point shooter.
Most importantly, you don't want to foul on the three-point shot, and they're going to whistle Zane for that.
Almost had to steal. If he'd have gotten that, that'd have been over.
Only his third. That's got to make the Paola parents behind us very happy, though.
I'm sure.
Markham will inbound. Sim section barking at him. Under 30 seconds left to go. This is Newkirk. Finds his way. Ramey now back to Moala. 4 fouls for the big man. Trying to drive in. Novotny now on the defense. Trying to get in his face. And I think his coach bailed him out with the timeout. Coach Jones getting a little animated there. That's appeared to be some jawing after that play was done to Zane Novotny, just telling him to come to the bench and don't say anything. Don't want to draw any technical foul.
No.
I'm already tired. I'm exhausted.
I hear you.
This has been a hell of a game so far. 11.1 seconds remain on the clock. Chieftains up 39-36 on the Panthers. And you got to imagine Paola trying to draw up their best play.
Yeah, Tonga needs one more stop.
Yep, one more stop in the game is theirs. They get the senior night victory. Trying to think, if you're Paola, who would you?
Who's been knocking down their threes?
Well, look through my stat sheet. Let's see, Newkirk has hit one. Markham, he's hit the most with 2, and he's hit one more recently, and he's number 35 in there right now. So
that's probably
the best bet. Saw Pysik, when the timeout was called, kind of take a warm-up shot, and he knocked it down. So could potentially be him as well, but
could be.
Let's see. Could be getting some March Madness vibes here, honestly.
Yep, could be a buzzer beater.
Pysik will inbound to Moala, and here we go in the corner. Markham in and out, but a rebound by Moala. Pysik couldn't handle it. 2, 1, no! And Tonganoxie wins on senior night. Tonganoxie 39, Paola 36. In a low-scoring affair, the Chieftains hold on, move to 12-8 on the regular season.
That's a big win.
Here we come, playoffs, baby. What a great ending to senior night. Andrew Wilson is pumped. The whole student section now out on the court. Both coaches shaking hands, congratulating each other on a great game. And even Coach Jones giving some high fives to the score table there. He is just as excited as anybody else for this win. Run through the point totals really fast. For Tonganoxie, Kyler Keatsman finishing with 5 points on the night. Andrew Wilson, 10 points exactly. Caleb Clark finishing with 6. Mikey Conroy with 9. Zane Novotny with 7. And Talon Langford only points off the bench for the Chieftains tonight with 2. And my goodness.
We had a good one tonight,
We had a great one tonight. And Paola had 2, not 1, but 2.
Yeah, they had 2 shots.
They had 2 shots at it, and both
looks.
nearly went in.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of had, I think everybody kind of held their breath.
Yeah.
There for a moment. It looked like we could have been going to a double overtime, but not getting the generous bounce off the rim. And Tonganoxie taking one. So Paola, that drops them to 11-9. And Tonganoxie 12-8 on the year. And next stop, the playoffs, the postseason. And we will have it all here on Tonganoxie Sports Live again. Regular season play will be wrapping up tomorrow night for all the Kansas schools, and then over the weekend, more than likely probably sometime Sunday. Usually for football and all the other sports, they're usually out Sunday by about 2 or 3, so be sure to keep an eye out for those. And, of course, you can follow along. You can follow Tonganoxie High School on Facebook or Twitter. You can follow Cody Witt. You can follow his personal Twitter or the school's Twitter, TongaNation.org. You can visit their website over the weekend. They will have all that information posted there. Coming into the week, the expected matchups were on March 1st, so this upcoming Tuesday, March 1st, the Lady Chieftains would be going on the road to face the number 1 team in 4A on the women's side, the Wamego Red Raiders. We will have that game on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Not sure if it's still confirmed that we're going to Wamego, but we will see. The thing that was most likely is that Tonganoxie, the boys, they will have one home game, and that'll be next Wednesday the 2nd. We will be here for that matchup as well. Right now, expected opponent is Baldwin. As of the Tuesday before tip-off against Ottawa, haven't heard from Cody again. I'll get checked in with that again Friday, if not Saturday over the weekend when the brackets come out. So that's kind of how it's looking right now. And then if the girls win on Tuesday, they will play again on Friday. If the boys win on Wednesday, they will play again on Saturday. So we could potentially have a Saturday edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. And again, you just need a ticket into the dance, man.
That's
and
it.
Once
Anything
you're in
can
there,
happen.
anything can happen. And this Tonganoxie boys team capping off a season of high and lows with probably one of the highest of highs with that great gutsy victory tonight. Even when they're not shooting great, they stepped up on the defensive end, held their own down there, and when they needed the shots, this is what's most important to me, the players stepped up and made the shots. Kyler Keatsman made a huge three. Zane Novotny finally knocked down. I think he went one for 8, but still that one he made.
Yeah, but you made the call. He was going to hit a big one, and that was a big one.
Yeah, could not come at a better time. Tied the game back up at 35 after Markham hit the 3 in overtime, and the Chieftains didn't look back after that. So we're gonna wrap up our coverage here tonight. You see everybody out on the court waiting for their favorite Chieftains to come out of the locker room. Again, just kind of wrapping up the senior night festivities. Again, we thank you all so much for joining us. It's been a long regular season. A lot of Tuesdays and Fridays, and even some Thursdays that we spent together. But we would not want to be doing it for any other school. We love the Tonganoxie community. We love the Tonganoxie teams, and we are really looking forward to this postseason run we're about to go on. And after basketball is over, we will have, I think it's maybe a week or two we'll have off, if that, and then we will be swinging right into spring sports action. So we will be doing spring games again this year on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Here for us, as far as me and my partner, we will be doing the baseball and softball portions, looking to have a handful of each of those, and more than likely will all be home games. We might go on the road. We'll just have to see how it goes. It's a little harder with baseball because you got to do a mobile hotspot and you got to set up in the elements.
Yeah.
So we'll
and deal with the wind.
We'll see and deal with. I know that wind is hard sometimes. Maybe we should bring a canopy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But then for girls soccer, actually, we're going to have a separate broadcast crew come in, people that actually know soccer, unlike you and I who know little about it, and we will have a few of those broadcasts picked up as well. But it'll be a different crew doing the spring soccer. So if you're curious about what the spring looked like on Tonganoxie Sports Live, that's what it'll look like. I'm sure we will have the broadcast schedule posted here in a couple weeks when spring sports get up and running after the winter sports season concludes. And then after that, we do the graduation ceremony in May, and then we're done until next year.
Yep.
So, but really, we're still here in winter, looking forward. Hopefully we can go on a nice little run here and maybe shock and surprise some people. Who knows? Let's
Well, like we've said before, both this boys and girls team have 5 senior starters, and they're not going to want to go quietly. So they're going to give it all they've got, I know. So
yeah, senior girls with 5, senior boys with 4, and nine total seniors that don't want to see their season in on any given night next week. So it's going to be exciting to watch. I'm really looking forward to it. So on behalf of everybody at the Harris Media Services and here at Tonganoxie High School, I'm Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. We thank you all so much for joining us tonight on the senior night edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. We will see you next week for the postseason as we will air the Lady Chieftains game against whoever they play. Again, keep an eye out for those brackets on Keisha's website over the weekend. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by